Welcome to Entry Level Moms. I'm Nusra.
I'm Sawia.
And welcome to today's episode.
I am so excited to introduce two incredible women today.
Yes.
One of them is the co-host of an iconic, hilarious, real talk, no filter podcast that I've been listening to since 2018. Okay, boop, boop. And she's here. And she's here with her close friend Aisha to talk about a brand new, amazing page for mothers. I'll let them introduce themselves, but I'm extremely gassed right now. Ladies, welcome.
Huge welcome.
Thanks, Hans. Thanks for having us. Stacey,
I tried. I can't do an intro like you, Audrey.
No,
you guys do. You guys do really good intros.
That was a perfect intro. That was a perfect intro. Thank you.
It was really lovely.
Exactly.
Actually.
It was lovely.
So nice.
Yeah.
Welcome.
How you guys doing?
So
Introduce yourselves.
good. Do you know what? Today I'm Audrey, the other half of Raising Me and Mine today.
Yeah.
And I'm Aisha, the other half of Raising Me and Mine.
How you guys doing, man? How's motherhood been treating you this week?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm good, you know. Yeah, I'm good. My son is full of energy. So this week has been, as every other week, very energetic. But yeah, I'm good. This week hasn't been too bad. It's not been too bad.
Yeah. How about you, Audrey? How's life been?
Yeah, life's been good. Life's been good. Like, the podcast is on a summer break. So it's actually been nice to just, even though like we're only in there one day a week, like I feel like I'm having time off.
Yeah.
So it's actually been good. So yeah, I've had a really, really good week. And Naya's like in nursery now. So this is her 5th week in nursery.
Oh.
And yeah, we've had a good week. Like she's approaching 2, so now she's in her like tantrum era.
Oh yeah.
Which is very mad to me.
Hey.
But we move. But other than that, no, it's been a really good week. Like today I had a kid's birthday party. So I went to the kids' party, met Aisha, and now we're here doing this lovely podcast.
Oh.
Yeah.
How's nursery been? Because hey, that first day, I almost wanted to cry, you know.
I know,
when I dropped my
honestly,
daughter off.
like Aisha knows because she's the person I vent to about this stuff all the time. But it was really hard. Like, first of all, like Nick, my husband, he wanted us to put her in nursery early. Like,
Nick wanted Anaya in that nursery.
Honestly, as soon
from
as she
the
came
moment
out,
she
the
turned.
he was like, he would have like got her in there, kind of thing.
Nick wanted her in her own bedroom.
He really did.
At
Like,
6 weeks.
he's been trying to evict
That's
this girl for time. But yeah, he really wanted her in nursery early because he just felt like I needed time for myself to do like the little things that, you know, just that make it a bit trickier sometimes if you don't have childcare. Yeah. But we settled on 1, and then 1 I was kind of like, okay, like, you know, eventually, I mean, now she's 22 months and she's just started nursery. So I do think that it was the right time. Like she had to go. I mean, it was never up for debate. Like she was always going to go. Yeah. It was just a matter of when.
Yeah.
And so now she's there. And yeah, it's been really weird. It has been really emotional for me.
No, but you have to tell Audrey that she's got to leave her in nursery for the duration of the time.
She hasn't
Audrey will be like, oh, I'm going to take... Audrey will be like, I'm going to take her in at like 10 and then I'll pick her up at 3. I'm like, what are you doing?
She's been doing 10 to 3, basically, since she started. Well, last week I took her in at 8:30, so she went there in the morning, and I actually think it was really good for her.
I told her that to get in the routine, right?
Exactly,
like let her have breakfast with her little friends, then reading and playtime. I was like, let her go in so that she doesn't feel like she's just being dropped in the middle of somewhere and then taken back out. Like let her really go in so that she can then like do the morning,
the routine.
The whole routine, the playtime, whatever. And I'm just like, yeah, I think so, but no, Audrey's still picking her up.
Yeah, exactly. I still pick her up kind of early, but I have been taking it in at 8:30, and I realised it made such a difference her seeing other mums drop their kids. Because before she would go there and it would just be me and her, and everyone's settled and playing and all the rest of it, and there's no other mums around, so she's like, what the heliante is going on here? But at the 8:30, she sees other people waving to their mums. And like so she doesn't feel. I feel like she doesn't feel so alone. So since I've been taking her at 8:30, which is only 2 times, she's ran in now. Whereas before, like we'd be approaching the building and she would just like be looking at me in the pram. Like she does not take her eyes off me. Like she does like a 360 turn and she'll be looking at me. As we approach, which does not face the front at all because she knows what's coming. But now she like runs in there, which makes me feel a lot better. Yeah. So I've done 8:30 till 3, but I haven't done like 8:30 to 5:30 or anything like that.
That's okay.
We're getting there. Yeah.
You will do when you've got a hair appointment. and you want to go and get your nails done or something.
You know, I don't play about with my hair. If I get a hair appointment at 3, she will be there all day. It's as simple as that.
Okay, listen, my daughter, she just graduated from nursery actually on
Oh,
Friday.
congratulations.
She had a whole gown and everything.
That's so cute. So is she going into?
She's going into big school.
She's going to start reception in September.
Stop.
She was there from Anaya's age, literally a year and a half. It's like the end of an era, man. I feel sad. And also like the staff, like I love them to bits. I fully trust them. Obviously in the beginning, I was a bit like, oh my God, I'm just handing my daughter off to strangers. But obviously she's been with them for 3 years and I've gotten to know the staff and like all her little friends. Some of them are going to the same school as her. It's just really cute.
Does she have uniform?
At least she's got like familiar faces.
Does she have uniform?
What,
at the school?
At the nursery? No, it's a private nursery.
No,
primary school.
Oh,
reception.
Yeah, I'm going to start shopping soon.
She's going to look so cute.
But listen, it's...
The first day of reception for Hannah, I was like... my heart melted. She was in her little shoes and she was like...
Oh my gosh.
You know when she puts on the uniform, that's when I'm actually going to cry. I think.
Yeah, I'll definitely. If I cried for nursery, school's actually going to be... I don't know.
Yeah, and I'm like on the fence of doing school or homeschooling with my son. Yeah, I'm really, really, really considering homeschooling. But then at the same time, I'm like, but school has got some really good benefits as well. And I know I would love to like do the whole first day of school uniform and all that sort of stuff. But then I feel like that feeling of starting them in nursery is all over again when you go to primary school. Yeah. And at primary school, they don't have the comfort of like the naps or you know, like if the alternative to something to eat if they're not eating whatever's for lunch or whatever. You know, like nurseries they're so much more softer. So when you go into like reception, it's like, oh, are they ready to?
You know what? You just got to find a good reception and a good school because my school now that Hannah goes to, they're so relaxed. Like they do this thing called like the feelings. What is it called? The zones of regulation. So like every morning they walk in and they're like, first of all, the head teacher stands outside the school, greets everybody, says hi to everyone.
That's lovely.
And then they walk in and their teacher's at the door waiting to greet every person that comes in. So then they'll come in and she'll be like, oh, do your zones of regulations, do your feelings. And then there's like a green zone, which is like happy. Blue zone is like tired or like sad, upset. Yellow zone is like super excited or nervous, like any of those big feelings. Yeah. And then red zone is like, I'm angry. I'm frustrated, I'm fuming, like I'm not happy at
that's
all.
really, really good.
So she walks in every morning, like sometimes she'll get there and she'll be green zone up until the door and then she'll be like, now I'm in the blue zone. And I'm like, okay. So every morning she does that and then they do it again at lunchtime and then they do it again in the afternoon.
Amazing.
That's
so if they're
so
tired,
good.
I love that.
they sit down in the reading corner. Sometimes they might have a little nap. They're really chilled. You just got to find a school that is like, they value
I love
like,
that.
you know, emotional regulation and feelings. Because some primary schools are very rigid. They're like, you need to learn how to read by year one. Like you need to learn how to write by year one. And they're rigid.
And that is my fear with
they're so free.
school. The primary schools that I know of, like it's very, very rigid. And my son is so bright. He's so bright.
You don't want to dim his light.
Exactly, and I don't want it. And he's like a little black boy in central London. Like, a lot of black boys get labelled with like autism or ADHD or whatever, just because they're just full of energy. Like, do you know what I mean? Full of life. And then I've seen it amongst like friends and that sort of stuff. Their light just gets dimmed. So, and I'm like, I don't want that to happen to my son.
No, I get you.
I
That's
don't
what
want
I'm
it to
worried
happen.
about as well. I'm like, Jenna's a smart kid, but like, what if she goes to school and she's not at the level that she needs to be at or something?
Or she's my like first. Above it. Sometimes they're above it, and because the teachers don't know how to handle that, they condense them to how they want them to be, and then that child is bored because they can read faster than everybody else, or they're excelling in something else, but the teachers don't have the capacity to deal with a child that's a bit more special, or you know, that might be a little bit more slower, that needs a bit more help. They just don't have the capacity to do it. And I've seen so many examples, and that's why I'm like, do I homeschool him? Do I not? But then homeschooling comes with a whole...
Oh, listen, I can never homeschool.
You'd be all right though, because you know, if you ever feel like the school is not right for him, you can always either change schools or just pull him out and do the homeschooling.
Yeah.
Because you have options. Like it's not like you have to stick to one or the other.
Yeah.
You could homeschool for a bit and be like, school.
Yeah,
you know?
exactly. Yeah.
No, I don't know.
Homeschooling is a lot.
It's
You know
a
what?
lot.
It's not how you're thinking of it, because
It's
I
not.
assumed that it was like you do what the school does.
No,
but it's not like that
it's not.
at all.
I've done so much research on it, and like it's homeschooling tends to be people homeschool for like an hour or 2 hours a day.
Yes.
Because you don't have the 30 children, so you can you can have the 20 minutes of maths, 20 minutes of English, and then it's like, okay, cool, let's go. The rest of the day is going to be PE. We're going outside.
Yes.
We're going to the trampoline park,
Yes.
or you know, next
Forest
week we're
school.
doing forest school, or next week it's a whole week of geography because we're going back home to Uganda.
Yeah. Yeah.
Let's take
for
flights.
real.
Yeah, I'll be like, I'll be doing geography all year round, man.
Yeah.
For real.
And we're doing
Homeschooling
geography
is
and history like for the
Homeschool
next
is really
2
good.
weeks. So yeah, it's but it is.
I just feel like you have to have money. That's the only thing.
I don't
Lowkey.
know. There are ways to do it, I think, on like a budget, but I think more than anything, it's time.
Yeah.
You need to be very, very dedicated. And I don't know. I mean, obviously, I'm dedicated to my son. I just don't know if I have that level of dedication to do it completely.
Also capacity as well.
Patience,
Yeah.
And patience as well.
You're
Yeah.
gonna be with him all the time. School is sort of like a break.
A bit of a barrier,
Like now, when I drop her off to school and I don't have anything to do that day, I just lounge around.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, okay, I can do things for myself.
Yeah.
Do my hair, you know, like relax.
Yeah.
Like do foot massage, like just chill.
Yeah. And
But
let's be
you
real,
won't
you
get
need the
that.
break. People act like it's such a terrible thing to be like, oh, you know, when they take them to school because you get the break, or take them to nursery because you get the break. It's not a bad thing.
Oh,
Like
why
you
do
need
mums
the
always
break.
get-
Like why do you need to
No
be
winning.
on 20?
Yeah.
Because even if they're here or not, you're on 24/7 anyway.
Exactly.
So, but why can't I have that physical break? But people be like, oh yeah, you're a mum. You decide to have a baby. You should look after the child. Blah, blah, blah.
Not 24
Please
hours, honey.
let them go to school for 8 hours
There's
and,
no job
or
that's
nursery.
24 hours.
Exactly.
Let me have the break.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you'll burn out. And then what use am I to my children
Exactly.
anyway?
Yeah. That's why we get so many hate comments.
Yeah.
People can't stand the fact that, especially men. Men hate us.
What is so?
'Cause they're like,
what
these
could
two
make
mums.
people so angry about saying that mums need.
I feel
Time
like it's
alone or-
control.
Yeah.
It's like if you chose to have this kid, in their brain, they're like, you're the mum,
Yeah.
so therefore you should do everything, and you should never be tired.
Never.
You should never complain. You should never like say like, oh, I'm not having a good time.
Nope.
You should never say that like this is hard, because you chose to have that baby, and
And God
that's your
forbid
job.
you-
You're a woman.
Also,
you
God
know?
forbid that you decide to go out with your friends to have dinner
Oh, God forbid you go
without
to
the
dinner.
kids. God forbid.
But it's like most men wouldn't last a second.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like
No.
really, like if they were really, and I know there's some amazing stay-at-home dads, and we're
Mm-hmm.
not talking about y'all. But the majority, the ones that make these comments, they are not the ones that are at home all the time with
No.
the kids. It's
Exactly.
impossible.
Yeah.
the
Some of them
same
can't
ones
even
that-
pack a bag, you know?
Exactly.
Bro.
You don't
the
even know
kids.
when your kid's birthday is. And
They're
you're
the
here
same
to come and
ones.
tell someone they shouldn't have a break. Go away.
They're literally the same ones
Yeah.
that will be like, what do you do all day?
Yeah.
I work. What do you do?
I
Do you
work
know how
too.
hard it is?
Mate, you don't
10
get a
times
break.
harder.
You don't get a break. It's you're on all the time.
You have
Yeah.
lunch by yourself. Nobody
Yeah.
eats your lunch.
Exactly.
Nobody eat
No.
your lunch
Get
warm.
lunch.
Do you know what I
How
mean?
get
about that?
lunch,
The fact that
exactly.
you've got an allocated hour to go and just do what you want to do.
Yeah.
Some of you are going to the gym, doing classes. You don't get that when you're a stay-at-home mum. When you're a full-time mum, you just
It's so
don't.
cheeky.
Very. Oh my God.
Right,
so
ladies,
cheeky.
I've got some quick fire questions.
Cool.
Let's go.
You don't
Your
even know.
handwriting is cute.
I love a
thank
fire
you, man.
question. Quick fire question.
Thank
Fire.
you. I tried my best. italic writing. All right, quick fire questions. What's the last thing your child cried about that made no sense?
Oh, Anaya, she wanted to wear her do-rag on the way to the party. She didn't want to take it off. And so I do her hair, but because it gets messy within 2.5 seconds, if we're going in the car, let her put her do-rag on.
Yeah.
So it just keeps the hair in place or whatever. And then we get to the party, this girl doesn't want to take off the do-rag.
Just
She did not want to take the do-rag off, but it was a proper do-rag, like, like you know, like 90s rapper
Yeah.
do-rag. And she was crying because she wanted the do-rag, and I was like, take it off and let's go, man. Let's go. So that was just, I was like, I don't have time for this today. Please, just take it off. So yeah, that was Anaya's one. What about you?
Today was actually hilarious. So my son Ishmael is obsessed with like animals and stuff. He loves like any type of animal, farm animals, safari animals, sea animals, all of them. So like he was watching this documentary on chickens giving birth to like eggs basically. And he went and got his chicken. He watched it, went and got his chicken, put the chicken on the floor and sat on the chicken. And I was like, no, you you can't do that. I was like, stop sitting on the chicken. He was probably trying to sit on the chicken. So I took the chicken away from him and he was crying. And he was crying because he wanted to put the chicken under his bum because he thought that he will lay
eggs.
the chicken. Like,
I cannot.
What did Hannah do?
like what?
That made no sense.
Like,
Kids are so funny, bro.
Oh, I'm not gonna lie. A lot of things that Hannah does makes no sense. Hannah's
90%,
5.
yeah. Oh.
Hannah makes no sense most of the time. Love her to bits. She's absolutely hilarious. She's like mini me.
Yeah.
What did she do that made no sense? Grandma's at home. She came yesterday, and on the way home, she was like falling asleep. We were at my friend's house till really late, and she was literally like this, falling asleep. And I said to her, Grandma's coming, let's go. She's waiting for us at home. And she stopped in the street to cry because she's like, I want Grandma right now. Like, we're walking home. No. Call her. I'm like, we're in the middle of the street. Call her, tell her to come here to meet us here now. I said, our house is over there.
Yeah.
Let's go. In hindsight, I think she was just sleepy.
Yeah,
So she was making no sense.
Yeah.
Till about 10 p.m. Her bedtime is 7. She was way off.
Yeah.
So she literally was a bit frazzled. And I said to her, let's go. Grandma's waiting for us. Call Grandma. I want to hold Grandma's hand. I want to hold her hand.
When they're tired, they are.
Yeah, when they're tired, it makes no
God,
sense.
when they're
They
tired,
make zero sense.
they'll
No
do everything
sense.
but sleep as well.
Exactly. That's the.
Fight the sleep.
Oh my
She
God.
put herself to bed. I'm not
Oh,
gonna lie. We
good.
walked in,
Oh.
went
Oh
toilet.
no, she was
That-
tired.
Washed her,
Yeah, she
our
was
hands.
tired.
She jumped in bed, put the cover over her,
yeah.
and then I'm like, let's read our du'as. And she's like, you do it.
Yeah,
And then
she's
she
like,
just went,
There's no time
like
for
10
duas
seconds.
right now.
Yeah.
no time.
Mum.
She did not care.
She's like,
no, she did not care.
I will speak to Allah in the morning.
Okay, next question. A kids show character that you low-key hate.
Ooh,
I hate.
a kid show character.
I hate
Who do you hate?
Blippi.
I was gonna say, I knew you were gonna say Blippi.
I'm so glad. you
Blippi's
said
the
Blippi.
worst. I hate him as
I
well.
hate Blippi, and my son loves Blippi.
Why does he
Blippi's the
creep me out?
I've never watched Blippi before.
No, don't let Anaya see
Same.
Blippi.
He's
You will be
creepy.
traumatized.
It's
for
like
the rest
crack
of
for
your life.
kids. Have you noticed?
Nah.
They're like
He's like,
hypnotized.
whoa!
B-L-I. P-P-I.
Blippi! Oh no, Blippi.
Blip,
is
I
the
hate Blippi as well.
I'm so glad
I
you
can't
said
stand
that.
Blippi.
I'm
can't
so
stand
glad you said
Blippi.
Blippi. I was
But
gonna say
also
Blippi.
Peppa Pig, because Peppa
Yes.
is rude.
And
Okay?
she's very rude.
Peppa's banned from my house.
Yeah.
Same.
Peppa
Yeah,
is
yeah,
rude.
Same.
Because everyone kept
Same.
on telling me is Peppa a girl or a boy?
Girl.
Everyone kept on telling me that Peppa Pig is rude, so I've never
She's
put it
rude.
on. I've
She's
never
got
put
an
it on.
attitude
Don't.
problem.
Because Anaya's already slyly got an attitude, so I don't think that I can let
Listen.
her watch that. But
Peppa
what
calls her
character-
dad fat.
No, that is rude.
Peppa
Yeah.
is rude.
Yeah.
Peppa's very
That's
rude.
disrespectful.
Yeah.
Who do I not
Daddy
like?
Pig.
She's so rude. Peppa is rude.
She's banned from our house, so I told Peppa's haram.
I used to say that to my son as well.
Peppa's
My
haram.
son's dad's Muslim, so yeah, it's Ismail, and when I'm like, Peppa Pig is haram.
Yeah.
Haram in this house, okay? Don't eat pork, don't eat pepper. Don't
Yeah,
watch Peppa.
don't watch Peppa.
No.
No, I hear it. Who do I dislike? Do you know what? I can't really think. But I think like the only thing that I will say is that I've stopped her watching Coco Melon.
Okay. Yeah.
Because that was the only thing that I'm always hearing negative things about.
Yeah, it's a
It's
big
so
chance.
Like they always say it's so
Mm.
and it is, and it's quite bad because at some points I realized that when she watched it she was in a bit of a trance, like she just would sit there and not move.
Yeah.
And it was great when I was doing her hair, so it got to a point where if I needed to do her hair I put Coco Melon
Yeah.
on, kind of thing. But I don't even know what the characters, who the characters are. It's just like a lot going on. It's
just a lot
very
of
like
songs.
it
It
feels
makes no sense.
trancey and it
Yeah.
feels very a bit trippy.
Yeah.
Like
And the thing is, there are
colours.
other shows that like they've got the same kind of not same vibe, but like there's loads of songs and the rest of it. But the children engage with it, whereas with
Yeah.
Coco Melon, it's
They
like
don't.
they don't
They're like,
engage
yeah,
with it. They just
they
like
don't.
watch it. So I'd rather you watch something and I know that if it says
Yeah.
something and then you say it back and then you're,
Yeah.
but like with Coco Melon, most kids are literally
They're
just like
hypnotized.
Yeah, it's hypnotized.
It's like
That's
this.
the word,
Looking, it's
hypnotised,
crazy.
yeah.
They don't even blink sometimes.
Yeah, exactly.
It's
That's
mad.
what
yeah,
I
it's
found
mad. I wonder
happening.
what's in it.
Do you know what it is?
Crystal meth. What is
Apparently,
the
you know,
colours?
like the dopamine receptors in your brain, it like heightens it so much that children just can't move. They're literally like hypnotized. And then when you turn it off, if you notice that they bug out,
Yeah.
they start
yeah,
crying,
they
they
start
start throwing
crying, yeah,
tantrums, they
yeah.
start like just moving mad. All of their dopamine has come out onto that TV show,
Yeah.
and now they're like depleted.
That makes sense. Yeah,
It's so
That
bad
one,
for
we
them.
Cut that one off.
Oh, yeah, listen, yeah. You know when I had Jenna in 2021, yeah. Obviously, I didn't know anything about like Coco Melon or anything
Yeah.
like that. I was in deep depression with my first. I think for like up until she was 2, I wasn't really myself. I wasn't leaving the house. Yeah, like I was going through it. Cocomelon, it was like Lowkey.
Your savior.
My savior.
No, I get. You know what? Sometimes TV screen time
it's necessary.
But like every time I hear like a song from Cocomelon, it takes me back to that time. It's now like Cocomelon is now associated to like my depression now. Because it's almost like PTSD. I'm just like, I don't want to hear any songs anymore. Obviously now with Adam, I took him straight to Miss Rachel. There's no Cocomelon at all. I'm not even going to introduce it to
big
him.
up Miss Rachel, man.
Yeah, we love Miss Rachel. We love Miss Rachel.
Big up Miss Rachel.
I love that woman.
Not only is that woman teaching us good things, but she's also riding the fight for Palestine.
Hey,
exactly.
Say that again.
She really is a queen.
Big up Miss
Say that again.
She really is a queen.
really
And she
cares
stands
about
on business with it as well. It's like
Proper.
people try, not many people, because most people are so supportive of what she's doing, but it's like the small negative feedback that she's had, she's just like, I care about all kids. She's like, I truly care about kids. So that means children in Palestine that are going through horrendous things. Like it's actually, I love that woman.
Yeah.
If I didn't love her before because I feel like she's made Anaya so clever, I love her even more now. You know?
Like Adam was already doing like the sign language.
Same as Anaya.
Yeah.
She says more eat.
Yeah.
She goes more eat, more eat all the time. I'm just like, oh my God. Yeah.
Yeah, Miss Rachel, shout out to Miss Rachel.
Shout out her
big up
all-
Miss
all the
Rachel.
time.
Wait,
Okay, I've got
I
one
hate
more.
Blippy as well, but
Okay.
I also hate Mr. Tumble.
I haven't watched
I
Mr.
put it
Tumble
on
yet.
because I just wanted to see what it was, but I was like, no, I don't think it's a bit of me.
I ain't got to Mr. Tumble yet.
Sorry to the CBBS lot. I just feel like he's a nonce.
Really?
But you
Sorry.
know that, you
Do
get
you know
that
what?
vibe.
I'm sorry, I get that
If your spirit is
vibe.
saying that, then you're probably not wrong.
My spirit is telling me that
Yeah.
man is a nonce.
20 years from now,
Really?
there's going to be
There'll
a
documentary.
I said it here first.
Yeah, exactly. Remember when you had the scope?
Mark my words. I'm not gonna lie, they've had too many like issues with that.
Yeah,
BBC.
Yeah, the BBC have.
I reckon
they
if
have.
that one comes out,
Yeah.
it will shut down the
Yeah.
United Kingdom
I
for
hope so,
like
'cause I
a
feel
good
like
couple
sometimes
of
I don't do
days.
shit about these things, and it's really bothering me. It's just like, when are we gonna take this stuff seriously?
Yeah,
It's mad.
it's mad.
I hear it. All right, one more question, guys. If motherhood had a warning label, what would yours say?
Oh, what would mine say? It would say, beware, no more freedom.
Mine would probably say, everyone before you lied.
Hey.
Wow.
Yeah, no one was really honest, you know.
No.
Mine would probably say,
Even my
everyone
own
before
mum
you
wasn't being
lied.
real with me.
Same.
Yeah. And that's one of the reasons why raising me and mine is a thing.
Yes.
Because, people just made it sound like all rosy and all, and none of the in-between parts. And also how lonely motherhood can be. Even when you've got a bunch of people around you, you've got solid friends, solid family. Motherhood can be very lonely.
Very.
So, mine would definitely be like the people before you lied.
Yeah.
Had they have told you the truth, would you have still done it?
Probably, because I've always wanted to be a mum.
I love that.
From secondary school, like my friends from secondary school can tell you, like when we talk about what do you want to be when you're older, people are like lawyers. I'll be a mum. I'm gonna be a mum. I don't really care about career. I'm gonna be a mum. So that was my whole thing. I want to be a mum. Want to be a mum. Want to be a mum. So I reckon I would have still done it, but I would have been prepared for it,
Yeah.
because pregnancy's fun. Pregnancy's fun. Everyone's around you. Everyone's showing you so much love. Baby on the way, baby on the way.
Everyone's attentive on you.
All
and
of that stuff.
Yeah.
The first couple of weeks, baby comes, everyone's still around. Yeah. And then
Everyone
there's that
disappears.
silence.
Yeah.
And you're just like, wait, hold on. It's literally me and this kid.
Yeah.
Like, that's it.
Yeah.
It's crazy how different motherhood is. And it's not that different, like not in a bad way, but it is different to what I thought it would be. Like, you just see, and again, another reason why raising me and mine is a thing, because on Instagram, TikTok, whatever, like you see the nice part of motherhood, like let's go to soft play, or come with me to do my daughter's hair or whatever, and it's like you getting ready really perfectly, everybody's smiling, everybody's eating breakfast, you've made a lovely breakfast,
The house is
pancakes,
perfect.
eggs, house is perfect, That's not, no. That's when I'm talking to my friends in our group chat, we are all just like, what the hell is this kid doing?
Yeah, we're hanging
I've
on
made
by
literally, it's like, I made this dinner, you don't want to eat it. So what am I supposed to do now? Cook another meal?
Yeah.
Like, there's none of this whole, like, the whole rose-coloured motherhood thing.
Yeah.
And yeah, I feel like people need to be more honest about it
100%.
to prepare the people
100%.
coming, because it is a beautiful, motherhood is beautiful.
Yeah.
And I don't want to like put people off of being mums and stuff. Like, I think, you know, there's no other thing I could ever do in my life that will ever like amount to what I'm doing now. Like, nothing.
I completely agree.
Not one thing, the good and the bad, like not one thing. But if you're just on the fence or having a baby just because you want to keep a guy or like, you know, those, or fix a relationship or whatever, babe, it's going to finish that relationship complete, and it might finish 100%. You also.
100%.
So you have to be
mental health in the gutter.
Literally. So it is one of those things where it's like you need to be very, very well informed of the good and the bad and the bits in between. Like there is so much you compromise when you become a mum, and I don't think people talk about that enough.
But my eyelash was hanging on, so I'm just gonna take it off.
It's okay.
So it was like fluttering. I was like, oh, now I can just be free.
That.
Yeah, it was like there.
Oh, that's
So I kept on going like that, and I was
it's
like,
probably
digging
that so much.
Yeah,
That
I
is
was just
the
like,
worst.
just come off.
So yeah.
What was
Literally,
your say, Sylvia?
My warning label would say could snap at any moment.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Fragile.
Fragile. Yeah.
Fragile is a good one. Yeah, emotionally fragile. Yeah, literally. That's me.
Mine would say be informed before you take the step. Because I think that's what people tell us a lot. Like, I get a lot of comments from people saying like, oh, I don't have any children and your podcast is making me not want children.
Damn.
And I say to them all the time, I'm like, no, our podcast is putting you in a great position to be informed.
Absolutely.
So that you know what's coming, so that you don't think it's all roses and hunky-dory, and then you get thrown into the deep end and you end up with postpartum depression. So I always tell people, make sure you know, like, at least know the pros and the cons. Don't just go in blindly. Don't just go with what your families are going to tell you, your mums and your grandparents and your aunties, because they want you to have kids. They're going to tell you, oh, I had 7. I did it. You can do it.
And when you're going through postpartum depression, they're telling you, it's time to have another baby.
Listen.
Exactly.
When's the next one coming?
When's the next one coming? You're like,
Listen.
can you not see me fighting for my life here?
Literally.
And you want me
Exactly.
to
I'm just
add
about
another?
My hormones just adjusted and now you're asking me to do it.
To do it again.
Yeah.
They will keep banging on. It's so you're right.
That's what I'm saying. So if you have an informed, like, you're doing it and you know what's coming or potentially what's coming. Not everyone has postpartum depression, right?
Yeah.
Not everyone goes through pregnancy stress.
No.
So we had a great pregnancy. I had the worst pregnancy.
Same.
Yeah.
So like you don't know what's coming, but like knowing all of the possibilities is so important.
Yeah.
Like
Facts.
I went into it not knowing anything, and I just sort of like, well, here I am now. Again, as well, I also wanted to be a mum from when I was like 10 years old. I always knew I wanted to be a mum. I always knew I wanted to be pregnant. And then when I was there, I was like, what the fuck? What is this? So had I have been more informed, I think maybe it would have hit me a little bit less.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Wouldn't have hit me as hard. Now that I know, if I ever, I mean, God knows, if I ever have another one, I think it'll be way easier next time.
Oh, I believe that as well.
I think so as well. Even the pregnancy, just because you know what to expect.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Like, if I get pregnant again, I know exactly the feelings to expect.
Yeah.
Like, being pregnant is so weird because there's feelings that are even indescribable to describe, like, the physical feeling of it. Let alone that's before the nausea and the sickness and all of that.
Oh my God.
So I definitely think same. Like, I'd be so much better equipped to
for
handle everything. Yeah.
Audrey, you had a tough pregnancy, innit? You had HG.
I had
Wow.
HG. It was
Goodness
so
me.
awful. Like, National HG Day is May 15th.
The fact that you even know the
In
day.
it.
We need to add that to our calendar, man. We need to start making
Yeah, do
posts
you know
on
what?
that, man.
I'll be so for real. Like, I realised after, because we were basically making a post on HG. And so then I was like, oh, there's a HGJ. See, I can't even say it. HG Day. Yeah. So, but yeah, it was absolutely awful. The most debilitating thing ever. Just like, it was,
I can
Remember
imagine.
early
Nausea
on-
is not nice at all. The feeling is
exactly.
horrible,
On a normal
man.
day, it's not.
Yeah.
Early on in Audrey's pregnancy, before anybody really knew she was pregnant, it was my birthday. and I had like drinks at some bar, like a rooftop bar. There was loads of people, and Audrey came. Not many people knew she was pregnant. She had been vomiting so much, her eyes were bloodshot. Yep. She had to keep her sunglasses. And she still came out.
Look at me, I love a party.
She loves you.
Did she came? Yeah, she came out. She had to keep sunglasses on to just make it look like it was part of her outfit.
Yeah, literally.
And she was, how far was she? Maybe like 3 months, if that.
This was your birthday's in February, isn't
yeah.
it? So I was like 3 months.
It's so early. Like she was vomiting so much, her eyes were
literally.
Bloodshot.
They were all the whites of my eyes were completely red from the vomiting, because obviously you vomit until there's nothing to vomit. Yeah. So it was all the stress on my eyeballs. So that but it was so awful.
I could not believe it. She burst the blood. Yeah, I could not believe it.
Can I just ask, how the hell did you manage to continue recording episodes?
Do you know what? I don't even know. I actually don't know, because I recorded that pretty much until I was about 7-8 months. Yeah. And then we were even recording more episodes because we were recording enough to cover up my maternity.
Yeah.
So we were doing double, triple the recording, sometimes recording 3-4 times a week so that we could bank the episodes. Yeah. So it was insane. I actually don't know. But do you know what? I love doing the podcast so much, so that I felt like it probably gave me some relief.
Yeah, that's how.
Do you know what I mean? So it didn't feel
like therapy.
It felt like therapy. Like doing the extra ones was like, oh my god, like is this stuff going to be relevant in however many months' time? But whatever. Yeah. But I just cracked on. I feel like
you did such a good job, because I couldn't even tell that you were having a bad pregnancy. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
Like, you can't tell.
Exactly. And then once it was out, and then I could just be like relaxed, because that was also hard, like hiding it for a long time. But then once it was announced, and I was like, oh god, I can sit like this, I can open my legs and just sit comfortably and just do whatever, you know. But no, HG is no joke. Shout out to all the mothers who get it. It is absolutely awful.
Did you ever ask your mum if she had it?
Yeah, my mum did, and my nan had it.
Whoa. And you didn't know that until you were pregnant,
I did not know that,
right?
because my mum, going back to what we were saying, putting pressure on me, trying to tell me, my mum's never told me anything bad about pregnancy ever. Wow. You know, because she knows, I think my mum was always scared that I didn't want to have kids or something, so I did it like so much later. So I think she's just like, if I now go and tell her on top about all these negative things that may never happen, and then afterwards, like when I'm going through hell, then she's like, oh yeah, it's really bad, you know. I'm like, oh thanks for the heads up, woman, like you could have told me this before. But
is it hereditary?
It must be, because the thing is, even I had I can't remember, there's a name for it when you have really bad periods.
Oh, so, endometriosis.
No, not endometriosis.
There's another. I think it was with an A.
Yeah, it's specific to just bad periods. Oh, wow. So I had that really badly, and then I found out that my mum had it and my nan also had it. Crazy. So there was a point in my life where my periods were so bad, like literally, this was like in like secondary school. I'd have to go to the hospital every month and be injected with morphine. That was the only thing that would work. My God. So I was actually on contraceptive really early at like 13, 14.
To manage it.
Yeah, to manage it, because the pain was so unbearable. Like I would faint, all sorts. And when I remember when I went to uni and I told my friends, I was like, oh, by the way, I've got this condition, I get really bad periods, like, and they just thought I was exaggerating. They're like, everyone gets bad periods, until it happened and they had to take me to hospital. So yes, but my mum was like, can you imagine in Ghana? She was like, you're so privileged. Like in Ghana, we had to ride it out. My mum was like, I'd go through the exact same thing, couldn't breathe, dizzy, you know, head spinning, all the rest of it, and you just have to just ride it out. And I was just like, run the morphine, I can't lie. But yeah, so I do think like those sorts of things are hereditary, because again, similar with the HG, my mum had it and my nan had it really badly.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Bless you, man.
So
like,
yeah, honestly, fingers crossed if I get pregnant again.
Fingers crossed.
I know what to expect now.
You know,
but hopefully you don't have it. It could be different.
I really hope so, because my mum said that she was really sick with me and my sister and not with my brother.
Oh wow.
Maybe if you have a son.
So they say that, and some people do say that when you have boys it's easier. I don't know how true that is. I feel like some of that stuff is like urban myths. I've got urban myths. I've got no idea, but my mum says that her pregnancy with my brother was so smooth.
Oh. Wow.
So yeah,
maybe it's like different hormone levels in order to make a girl.
Yeah, exactly. It must be a hormonal thing.
Wow.
But yeah, it's not the one. Yeah,
that's actually insane.
Yeah.
Wow.
You know what else is genetic? What? Stretch marks.
Is it?
Yeah. Apparently, if your parents had bad stretch marks, like loads of stretch marks, then you get it.
Oh, that kind
and
of
there's
makes
not
sense.
really much to do to get rid of it. Like some people be trying, they be oiling
like
it,
laser
and,
and
you still got black lines.
Yeah.
All the way down.
Yeah, my mum doesn't have one stretch mark, and I didn't get one stretch mark.
No way.
I've got a few since I've had the baby, but that's normal. But before I never had stretch marks.
Wow.
No, I didn't have. I don't have any.
Really? Wow. You're so lucky.
I have a whole stomach with loads of like tiger lines.
Yeah, I've got some tiger lines.
I don't have any.
I don't really have many as well. I've got
and my mum doesn't.
a few on my sides.
My mum has loads.
Did you use what's that cream that everyone swears by? Bio oil.
Yeah, I was. That's why I thought I didn't have stretch marks, because I was lathering everything bio, all of the stretch marks creams. But now you've said that it's hereditary.
Yeah.
My mum actually doesn't have any stretch marks. So
neither does my mum really.
Had you have done nothing, you probably wouldn't have even got one.
Yeah, exactly.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Interesting.
All right, guys, let's talk about your page, Raising Me in Mind.
Yeah.
How did it start? Whose idea was it? Like, what inspired you to start it up?
It was definitely Aisha's idea, and I jumped on later. I have to make that very, very clear.
No, but we are in a group chat with 12 our other friends, 12 our other mum friends. And we were, like I said, we just always like, I literally, it's just who can complain the most, basically.
Exactly.
Who has the worst experience today?
It's a moan off.
It's literally just us like trying to basically get each other through the days of motherhood, right?
Love that.
And one day someone was put in the group chat just like something, I don't know if it was me, I can't remember who, but it was like, imagine if these like leaked, people would actually think we're
mad,
mental. Like, what kind of mums are these? And then I was like just in bed or whatever, and I was thinking, there's so many pages again, like mums like talking about the best soft play, the best lunches for kids and that sort of stuff. And I was like, there's nothing really where it's just like, what about mum? Like, what about like where, even though you're raising these little ones, like you're still trying to find yourself as well and that sort of thing. And then Raising Me in Mind, that name came up. And then that night I was like, I'm making an Instagram handle. Like I literally went and made an Instagram handle, but I sat on it for ages. Like I was just writing notes here and there. And then I think Audrey said in the group chat or something like, so I can't remember if it was something about like, we should get like a group of people. Someone said something anyway, and I was like, oh my God, do you know, like I wrote about doing something, but I just don't know how to do it, like in terms of like content. And I screenshot and put it in a group, and then Audrey was like, oh yeah, if you do a podcast, I'll produce it. And I was like, no, I don't want to do a podcast because I couldn't do a podcast. And then we started talking about it like out of the group chat together, and she was like, no, we can do this, let's do this kind of thing. And then that's where it went. But I couldn't imagine doing it with anybody else but Audrey, to be fair.
Yeah, same.
So, and I think that's probably why I sat on it for so long, because I made that handle, I saved the handle, and I could have went and started doing stuff, but Audrey's obviously very well experienced in that world and stuff, and I had the ideas, but for me putting it together, it just didn't make sense. And I know there's nobody else that I could have done this with at all. So as much as she's like, it's Aisha's idea, no, it's absolutely a joint effort, because I had an idea, but she definitely took it off because I had no idea how to present it to public. So
it's a different world, isn't it?
It's completely, it's so different, because I never in a million years thought I'd be doing mummy content. I think I've even said it on the podcast so many times. Like, people would always ask me, as soon as I got pregnant, they'd be like, oh, are you going to do mummy? And I was like, no. I used
to pressure her about it. I used to be like, post mum stuff, post
I don't really think, like, not that I don't think people cared, but I just didn't think it was for me kind of thing until this idea came along. And then now I just love it. Like,
and you know what? I think it's also because it is mummy content, but it's focused on mum. It's not focused on the child. And that was my whole point about it. I was like, I don't want it to be focused on the child, because there's so much stuff that's teaching us how to parent and how to whatever, but there's nothing that says like, you're as important as the child. Like, how do you parent yourself?
Exactly.
How do you raise yourself? Where's your moments where you go off and find things to do for yourself? And it doesn't mean like going to brunch or going out partying or whatever, but just like, okay, your child wants to go to soft play. Cool, take the child to soft play, but make sure you grab yourself a Starbucks coffee, get yourself something like a treat, or take a book or read something or listen to something. Yeah, like do something. You're also as important as those moments that you make so special for your child.
Guys, I probably thought I put my phone on silent.
Oh, that's okay.
You're as important as that. So like, yeah, I think that's why you led more into it, because it wasn't showcasing the child, it's showcasing the mums. And there's so many mums, whether you're married, whether you're, like co-parenting, or if you don't have the other parent around at all, where they don't have that, they still feel very much just like, I'm just living just for this child. And yes, we do live for children, but again, you need to pour into yourself. There needs to be
100%.
an element of it where it's you're still looking after yourself. We're still growing. We haven't stopped growing.
Yeah,
so
definitely.
we still need to be parented in some sort of way
We're
as
literally
well.
doing
Like,
this for the first time as well.
yeah,
Like,
exactly.
Yeah,
this is my
And
first
even
time
if-
raising a child.
But
I don't
even
know.
if it is your 4th time, every child is different.
100%.
So it's completely, it's a new thing all over again. Like what you did with the first child is not what you may do with the second child. So you constantly need that parenting. Also, like you're still raising yourself. So yeah, raising me and mine.
I love that.
Yeah.
Oh, bang.
You know, can I also say the fact that like there's not that many women of color doing this
Exactly.
Yeah.
is so important. Like I feel like we need more representation.
100%.
Yeah.
That's why when we found your page, we were like, yes.
No, but that's why I love
Come
you guys.
on.
That's why I love you both
Same
as well. Because not only are you women of color, you're Muslim women as well.
Yeah.
And there's a whole thing around that as well, where it's like you don't, first of all, women of color, we're not even supposed to talk about our problems.
Exactly.
That's a whole big taboo.
Because we're stronger than everyone else,
Yeah.
right?
Exactly. You're not even supposed to talk
Yep.
about it. But then throw religion into it.
It's mad. You know,
Forget
we
about
get
it.
attacked in
we get
different
attacked
directions
by
you
our
know.
own people. Like
Our own people the
men,
most.
Somali men are the ones that attack us the most.
Yeah.
And they're
I'm not even
Somali and
surprised.
Muslim.
They cuss us out
It's
so
mad.
badly.
I'm not
understand-
surprised,
I
which
just-
is bad.
I just struggle to understand why that would upset people.
Oh, hey, listen, I will never forget this. This was on TikTok, yeah. There was a clip where we were talking about self-care. It had nothing. We weren't even
forbid.
cussing men or
Gets
nothing.
facial.
We're just talking about. We were just talking about going for a spa and this and that. Just minding our business, yeah. I posted that clip, and then there was this one guy. Yeah, he was a Somali guy. He had the audacity to comment something like, "My mum has never taken one day off. What kind of women? What kind of mothers are you?" And I responded. I said, "What do you mean your mum's never taken a day off?"
You should even be embarrassed to say that. Go and book your mum a spa right now.
Literally.
That is
Check on your mum.
Check on your
I
mum.
literally
Check
said,
on
go
your
check
mum.
on your mum.
Yeah, go check on your
And
mum.
it's so mad though, because a lot of these men that romanticize this idea of their mum struggling and therefore we
They
must
love it.
struggle,
Right.
like they're the same aunties and mums that are telling us, don't do this, do things differently. Like a lot of them would do things differently if they
Yeah.
had the option. And it's just like you're trying to compare a different time to where we are now, and it's just completely incomparable. Do you know what I mean? And it's just like they don't sit down and speak to their mums and their
No.
aunts really and get to the bottom of like how they felt about situations. They romanticize the struggle and they think that this is what it's supposed to look like. I'm so sorry. Motherhood and marriage, all of these things are not supposed to be
A struggle.
painful and struggle.
I'm not supposed to be unhappy. I'm not supposed to be unhappy.
And I don't know why people equate this thing of like, oh, you struggle, so therefore like you get your reward. Like, no, like
I don't want no struggle.
I-
I'm not part of no
100%.
struggle Olympics. I'm
Exactly.
telling
We're
you
not-
all.
no,
We're not
it's
doing
very
struggle
weird.
Olympics.
Me too,
And
man.
I feel like it has no bearing on like your religion, your culture, or anything by saying that a mum should put herself first. Like I'm
100%.
failing to understand the. I just
100%.
it's just mind boggling.
100%.
I hate
Men
that,
will be
that
men.
your mum struggled and now every woman after her must also
Exactly. But
struggle.
are you not even embarrassed to say that? Like that's
crazy.
something that
My
I wouldn't
mum
even-
has
I'd
never
be
taken
so
a day
He
off.
said,
Shame on you and your
embarrassed.
dad.
Exactly. Shame on
he
you.
was like, I have
And your
never
dad.
seen my mum be one day like apart from us, away from us. My mum was always with us every single day.
Your mum's gagging to get away from
In
you.
it.
On it.
I said, your
I
mum's
promise
going
you.
through it.
She's gagging to get
She's
away.
going
So
through it.
Gagging for
He
a
needs
day
to
off.
check on his mum. because
Honestly.
Auntie
Shame
is
on his
not
dad.
happy.
Shame on
Shame
them,
on
all
his
of the
dad.
men that just think that this is acceptable.
Yeah. And I can bet any money his dad's not even in the picture.
Probably
That's
not. That's
probably
probably
why-
why she's never
that's probably
stepped
why mum-
away. She's
exactly.
probably
She has
Yeah.
no choice.
exhausted.
Yeah,
It's so
listen.
sad. Yeah, we get attacked from all angles. It's mad. It's so
Insane.
mad.
You're doing really, really amazing work. Like,
Yeah,
I
you
just
honestly
do not
are.
let that negative energy.
Oh no, we
No.
love
permeate.
it.
Good. I'm
Fuel
glad
our
you-
engagement.
Good.
Yeah.
Good.
Keep it going.
I'm glad it fires you up and
Get
fuels
angry in
you.
the comments.
Good.
Comment.
Yeah, exactly. It's
And
all
if-
engagement.
Exactly. And the thing is, there's so many more people that appreciate it than don't.
exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And yeah, I there was always this running joke amongst like Audrey, Tolly, and all of our other friends that sort of like in the industry. Always like, Aisha's so lucky she's not in that front facing place, so she can say whatever she wants. And like I'm always the friend that's like saying whatever she
Yeah,
wants.
she'll be in the comments backing us as well.
Yeah, there's always. But I'm like, yeah, because I don't understand why anybody would have anything bad to say about
100%.
you. And I never thought I would be on this side of it. So it's very interesting. But to me, I'm just like, you know what? I know that there's way more people that I'll be benefiting, that will be benefiting than not. So I don't care what anybody has to say.
Exactly.
Or
Use a
Absolutely.
3655.
Yeah.
Don't give a damn.
You know what I
You and
mean?
your burner. Like you can't even do it with
You have
chest.
zero
Yeah.
followers.
Do you know what I mean? Like, yeah, it's weird.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
But yeah, that's
You
how
guys are
raising
doing
me. I'm like,
amazing. I love that.
Thank you.
Do you guys have any like plans for the future of the page? Like, do you have any workshops or events and stuff?
We definitely want to. We haven't got anything really. Well, we've got a lot of ideas. There's so much stuff
Everything's
we've got.
like in the air at the moment.
Yeah.
Like obviously we've got our brunch. That will be our first event. That's coming up like next week, which is coming around so quickly.
It's come around so quickly.
So
But we
that's-
also know it's not very inclusive to everybody because not everybody's been able to get childcare. Some people don't drink. Some people don't want to be in those sort of environments. Which is absolutely fine, and we know that, and we will definitely do other events where it's a bit more like inclusive.
Yeah.
But I think for us, the reason why we picked that is because it will be for us very low pressure.
Yeah.
It was just something that we
Just to,
could
like,
do
meet our
just to
community and-
kind of just get out there and stuff. But yeah, we definitely will be doing.
Yeah, we've definitely
more
got like
stuff.
some workshop stuff that we want to do as well. Like we want to do more like mum and baby events.
Yeah.
We want to do like some, like we've got so many things. Like we're always bouncing. Like it'll be like 1 a.m. and Aisha will have an idea and I'll be like, yeah, let's go. Like, but everything so far has been like after brunch.
Yeah, we're literally like, let's get brunch out of the way.
Like,
Let's get brunch
like,
out of
the
the
brunch
way.
has been, so we're like
That's
after
so
brunch we're going to do
beautiful.
this and we're going to do that. But we actually are going to do everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's
Yeah,
really
we are.
exciting.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah.
That literally
Hit us
sounds
up.
like us as well.
Yeah.
I'll be coming up with the wildest ideas. Even Nasra,
Yeah.
her ideas, she'll be messaging me. So yeah, we should do this. And I'm like,
Yeah, because
Oh my
otherwise,
God.
Yeah.
otherwise
You've
you
got to put it
forget.
somewhere. You've got to put it
Yeah,
out there
yeah.
as well. Do you know what I
If you
mean?
don't write it down, you'll
You
forget.
forget. Yeah, you
100%.
forget.
100%.
we've probably forgotten bare ideas now. Innit?
Yeah, we just have to scroll up on our chat.
Yeah.
Just like ideas upon ideas.
Yeah.
All right, so Aisha, I'll start with you. What do you do for work?
So I work in HR.
Yeah.
I work for an entertainment business.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is what I do.
HR.
Yeah.
How is that like day to day? Like, tell me
It
about
can
your
be
day
quite
to day.
full on, so it can, because you're people facing.
Yeah.
It can be very intense, and obviously I've got a little boy. I'm a single mum. His dad is around, but like obviously I'm the main carer. So if he's not at nursery, which is one day he'll be with me, it's just like it's mad. And for the most part, at the end of the day, I do feel kind of like I feel bad sometimes because I do feel burnt out, and then I'm like, oh, I don't want to have to like. Now I've got to switch on mum, like pick him up, then switch on mum.
It's hard.
It's hard.
It's so
Yeah.
hard.
So at the moment, I did say like, oh, I want to change like my hours or do some sort of flexible working kind of vibe. But they're also now going through a whole restructuring process where like there's a bunch of roles at risk. So a lot of people going through redundancy. So I'm gonna see what happens. But I think I've got to the part where I know I need to find a balance, and I'm ready to be like, do you know what? I'm more than happy to step back and work part time, whatever it is, to support my son. But yeah, HR is a lot of people, moaning, a lot of putting out fires, a lot of holding hands,
Oh, wow.
coaching.
Yeah.
What's the craziest thing you've ever heard?
Just trying to get the gist.
I'm trying to think, what's the craziest thing I've ever heard?
What's the number one reason people get sacked? But not for like because of redundancies or anything like that. Like they've done something mad.
Yeah. What's the tea?
Well, in my workplace, it's always because somebody has either turned up drunk or like hungover, or they can smell like weed on them or something.
That's a silly thing to do.
Yeah.
I mean, damn, brush your teeth and shower before
Innit?
you come in. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Bit of spray.
A bit of spray.
Yeah, exactly. That's usually
Can't use your lunch break to go on a spray.
That's insane.
That's crazy.
it's
Crazy.
mad.
I mean, I get
Yeah,
what
we
we're going
had
through, but-
one of those actually. He went on his break. He went and bun a spliff.
That's crazy work.
That's ghetto, man. I'm so
Why would
sorry.
you
Damn,
People
you
are
can't
going
wait
through it,
a 4 more hours. We'll
would
be
you-
home, you know.
Like, and then you know when it came
Oh
in,
my
yeah, and
God.
everyone was talking about it, it was just like,
Zero self-control.
why? Like this could.
I mean, is the job
so
that bad
avoided.
that you had to go and get high
Exactly.
and come back?
And
You couldn't
also,
have got
you're
brownies?
people facing, like, he was like a
Yeah.
ride host or something. So it was
No.
like, you've got to be like, sir.
That's crazy.
That
And he
is
was only
insane
young as
work.
well. I think it was like 20 or 21 or something.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah, makes sense.
That makes sense.
But still, it's just mad. But yeah, HR is a funny place. It's a funny place.
She's like, oh,
Just to say.
Since becoming a mum, has it made you like see things differently as someone who works in HR? Like, have you ever had to like deal with like another mother at work or?
Oh yeah,
things like that?
absolutely. Yeah, like this is gonna sound so bad, but before I had a child, when people would be like running off to, oh, I gotta go pick up my kid, or like, oh, I can't come. Can't somebody else pick them up, or like that? It sounds really mad, but like now that I have a child, and I think maybe actually when my sister had her children, I started to because I'd like help out with them, and then sometimes like I'd be leaving work and be like, oh no guys, I can't come for drinks, I need to go and pick up my nephews or blah blah blah, and then it will be like, oh, like can't somebody else pick them up? It's like no, nobody else can. So it has made me look at things a lot differently now, and not just for mums, but like just carers, people that have got other things going on at home. Like it could even be a dog. Some people have to work from home because there is no one to look after the dog. Whereas before I'd be like, this is complete madness. I don't know why they've been given flexible working for the dog. But now I'm like, do you know what? People got lives, man. People got family members that are not humans.
Yeah.
Listen,
and
they
have
need
have you ever had a pet before? Have you ever had a pet?
No.
I'm not an animal person.
Same.
I had a cat, and listen, before I had kids, I had a cat, and I understood. I was like, it's a sibling. It's part of the household.
Yeah.
You have to feed and take care of them.
There's responsibilities.
Yeah. So I would say that I'm way more and I don't take things just on face value now. Like I always feel like there's something. Give that person grace, man. There's probably something else happening with them. So,
I feel like you can't though before you have children or before you like really see the stress of like picking up your kid. It's hard to have grace for them because you've never experienced it.
Exactly.
But then when you have your kid and you're like, oh my god, the bus is not moving, or oh my god, the train has come to a halt and I have to pick my kid up in 10 minutes, and you start like palpitating, your heart starts palpitating. You don't know that stress until you're in that moment. It's hard to feel really like sorry for people when they're in that and you're not. So I think that's normal. I also didn't feel. I as well was feeling the same, like, oh, can't someone else do it? Can't you get a babysitter? Like, can't your sister do it? Can't your brother do it? Yeah. And then you're in that position where you're like, oh, wait a minute, there's no one else to do it. It's just me. Yeah. They're like, okay, I know how they felt. Yeah. I should have been more empathetic, you know?
Absolutely, yeah.
100%, man. That's why it's so important to have a village, you know?
Yeah.
Like, listen, whoever coined that saying, it takes a village, they did not lie.
They did not lie.
They ate when they came up with that. Whoever, because it's facts.
It's
so true.
And it's so sad. Like on our page, there are women that will message us and be like, you know, they don't have a village, that they don't have, it's literally just them. And they're like, oh, thank you for the page. You know, it's made me feel a bit more like there's people out there that understand or help, or how we do like mum's the word. When people
I love when you guys do that.
Yeah, like be letting it off.
They really do. And then I love that people DM us and be like, oh, you know, like the person who done that, who submitted slide 2, can you connect us together and I'll help them out and that sort of stuff. And then like we connect people together and then they'll talk and help each other and whatever. Like it's so nice because like I said, motherhood can be very lonely even if you've got family.
100%.
Because a lot of the time it's easier to talk to people you don't know than people you do know. Because you're scared for the people that you know to judge you off the back. Whereas when you're talking to somebody that you don't know,
it's so much easier.
They're not biased.
They don't know what happened before. They don't know what's going to happen tomorrow. You can just leave it there and that's it. Yeah. Even if they don't give you the advice that you're looking for.
Listen,
you just let it out.
You just let it out and then you leave it there.
When I was in the trenches with my first, I stayed with my mum for like 3-4 months. I didn't want to leave the house. And I was so deeply depressed. I couldn't even look her in the eye, you know. Like I couldn't even bring myself to tell her.
Did she know?
She knew. Her and my sister would always talk about me.
But you never confirmed.
And my sister would come back to me and be like, oh, mum's really worried about you. And I'm like, she's not talking to me and I'm not talking to her. You know them ones? Yeah. But they can see from my body language, the fact that I'm isolating myself, the fact that I'm in a room by myself, like curtains closed, in the dark. I look like a shell of myself. Like it was crazy. And I still couldn't even bring myself to talk to my mum. And I'm very close to her. I'd tell her everything. But that was the first time I just couldn't even tell her that I was feeling sad. Because a part of me felt a bit ashamed. Like
I was just about to say that,
How mad do I look to say, oh, I had a baby. I don't feel disconnected to her. I feel sad. I'm on the verge of tears.
Yeah.
Like, it sounds mad. You know what I mean?
It's almost like you're letting them down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like maybe as well you kind of think that, are they going to think I'm not fit to do this?
Yeah.
That's another worry. Like, that's a deep worry. Because you're like, should I be struggling? Or is there like, or am I just not doing a good job, you know?
Yeah.
That part is really
ungrateful.
hard.
Like, it's like, oh my God, I've been so blessed to like get to this point, the baby's in my arms, and now I feel sad, and I feel like that can just make it worse.
Absolutely.
The pressure to feel happy and grateful, but it's like I don't feel like that right now.
I feel like there's no one just to tell you that that's okay.
Yeah.
And a lot of our parents, because what was I watching? I think I was talking yesterday. I went to my friend's house. Me and Hannah went to Ilham's house. Yeah. Ilham came on here and did an episode with us. We were at her house yesterday, and she said something like, when things are going wrong in my life, I don't tell my mom because she's just going to make it worse.
Yeah.
And I remember thinking, that's such facts.
Oh my God.
Because when you're there, all you need is like, it's okay.
Yeah.
You get...
But they like
the lecture.
In my time, when
I was just about to
your
say
age,
that. My
and you're just
mum,
like,
my
bro.
mum's
make it
favourite
worse,
thing
but
is...
not intentionally, but they do make it
But
worse.
my mum's favourite thing is, at your age, I had two
Yeah,
kids.
Wait,
I had two kids at like... you were 12. I was 35 with a 12-year-old. Yeah, well, who
She
told
tells
you
me
to
this
have a
every
Like, why
week
am I
she
in
has
it?
to mention it. By your age, I had 3 of you. Every
Exactly.
other week she'll say it.
And they'll even add on extra, and a husband and a house. Okay.
Okay. That was in the 90s, Mum. Like,
Okay.
it's a different time now.
Was Donald
then
Trump
when-
president?
Exactly.
By the way, when my mum was dropping me and my sister at the daycare, it was free, by the way, guys.
Exactly.
Same.
I told
Now
my
we
mum,
have to... We work to pay for nursery.
I said, listen, if it was
It's so
free,
mad.
I would have, I would be enjoying a little bit.
Of course.
But now we're paying what? Over $1,000?
Despicable.
I said, you
If
actually
I
had
start
it a bit
talking
easier.
about nursery fees,
Oh
Yeah,
my
that's a
God.
whole episode.
the
on
government might
itself.
kick me out of this country. If I start talking about nursery fees.
Oh
It's a
my
lot.
God. I'm trying to get Adam in there, but like, part of me
Thinking
is like-
twice, innit?
but at the same time, I want to work.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? I can't be a stay at home. I tried it with Jenna.
I hear it.
I became depressed.
I hear it.
So I need to be outside.
Yeah.
I hear
fair.
I need to be
Fair.
doing
Yeah.
something with my
You've got to
time.
do
I'm the
what-
same. I need to be outside.
Yeah, you've got to
I
do what
can't.
makes you
Yeah.
Either I'm unemployed and you still go to school, or I work.
Yeah.
and you still go to school.
Yeah. Either way.
Yeah.
Either way, you're
Either
going.
way, you're at school.
No, honestly, like, especially with Adam, I'm doing things so differently now. With Jenna, I was just like, let me just stay at home. Because I was made redundant as soon as I found out I was pregnant because it was COVID times. So I was like, this is actually the perfect time to just hibernate, grow this baby, and then see what happens. Nah, man. When I stay home for too long,
It's
my
because
mental
of
health
COVID
actually
as well,
declines.
though, because
Yeah, that's a
people
whole
are
other
on the
layer.
TV dying. They're telling you this disease is taking people out.
yeah.
And we're going to be locked in our house.
So yeah,
for God
COVID
knows
was a
how
weird
long.
time.
Yeah.
You're not-
And
you
then
don't
you're
even have any
pregnant,
toilet
your
roll 'cause
hormones.
everybody's
Exactly.
hoarded
Do you
it.
remember that? That was such a weird time when everyone was buying up all the toilet roll
No, that was
Oh my
mad.
and all the
God.
pasta and stuff. Like
You'd
that
go
was
to
just-
into Sainsbury's and just be like,
and they'd just be
The
just
shelves are
empty.
empty.
Shelves.
what's
the
happening?
hell?
These
What a
times, I could
time.
actually live with that toilet roll, though.
Innit?
Yeah,
I can
wash
just
your
use
ass with
water.
water.
Yeah,
Water.
exactly.
People are
It's
doing
not
too much.
Actually, it's
Yeah,
not
these people were
essential.
actually moving mad, but it was such a scary time. And now with Adam, as soon as he hit like 2-3 months, I took him to the office with me because I work with my mum.
Okay.
So she has her own business. So I was like, you know what? Instead of just being at home, I'll just
Let's
take him
go
to the
in.
office with me, and he was literally on my desk, and I would just work. It was hard. I'm not gonna lie. I would get really like irritated and
But at least you was
overstimulated.
changing your
you were-
environment.
yeah.
You
But I
was
had to
able
do
go
that
out-
because the last time I stayed at home postpartum,
yeah,
it finished me.
yeah.
It's not it.
Yeah.
It's not it, man.
Postpartum is
But
not it.
honestly, having a village,
It's
I don't know
very
where I
important.
would be without my in-laws. I got lucky with my in-laws and my family and stuff, and even you guys, friends, mum club.
Because our
Honestly,
group chat is
man.
the same. We just
Yeah.
be complaining in the
Yeah,
group
we
chat.
just
You'll never guess what happened today. Oh my God.
Yep.
Yeah.
our group chat is insane.
We just be complaining.
I think the last thing we were talking about was nursery fees. One of our friends got the invoice,
yeah.
and she was like, "I swear, it feels like there's a nursery fee invoice." And you know what? Besides, the only other bill that offends me is council tax. Between nursery fees and council tax, those two bills, because council tax, I never know what it is that I'm paying
Yeah,
for.
exactly.
Yeah.
And
Security
nursery,
that there's no security.
Exactly.
I know.
Yeah.
And the nursery fees also, I'm just paying for my son to come back with like paint on him,
Losing
some
his stuff.
really weird art that he's made.
Somebody
I mean,
else's
viruses.
jumper.
Yeah.
viruses.
Viruses.
It's sick every other week.
Oh yeah, I've told Audrey she should start getting used to that one.
Yeah, I mean, she's had a runny nose since she entered that place.
Hannah once had a cough for 3 months straight.
Yeah.
Because every time it will go
It's
away,
just like
she goes
that.
back
Yeah,
and
it
a
comes
new one
back.
comes. 3 months straight she had a cough.
Yeah.
They told me that there's been an outbreak of chickenpox there as well.
Oh God. It's better that they get it early.
But yeah, exactly.
Than when they're older and they be scratching.
Exactly. So I don't want her to have it, but I do. You know, she's gonna have it. It's a rite of passage.
Yeah. My niece had it really bad. So my cousin Sarah, my cousin Sarah loves you guys. Oh my gosh, she's gonna be so happy.
Sarah.
Her daughter had it really bad and it scarred her for ages. But her skin's absolutely cleared now. But it took about maybe a year or two. So she was like to me, maybe you should just get the chickenpox vaccination. And then I started thinking, oh yeah, maybe I should, because I remembered how bad it hurt. But it's just like a rite of passage, like getting chickenpox.
I feel like it's a fully rite of passage.
Ish hasn't had it yet, has he?
No.
My daughter had it at 11 months. I don't know where she got it from.
11 months.
11, just before she turned 1.
I think that might be better, you know.
No, but guys,
before they can scratch, innit?
I do not wish it on my worst enemy.
Really?
Was it bad?
Oh my god.
So basically, there's no stage in which is like
It's
a decent time.
yeah.
But when they're so small and like she had it all over her scalp and her face. She didn't have it on her body, but it was just on her face and her scalp. And she wouldn't be sleeping. She'd be rubbing her head against the pillow. It was 2 weeks of hell, guys. 2 weeks I didn't sleep.
Damn.
And that time my mom was traveling. My husband was working. Listen, it was rough those 2 weeks.
I thought that there'd be a better time.
It's going to be such a nightmare when she gets it, because she's very like, she's a little diva already. So, anyway, when the time comes, it comes.
It's mad because you think that they get worse, but Hannah is also a diva. And when she gets sick, she just wants to hug me. Like, she just wants to be on me. She's quiet. She's not her usual sassy self.
Same with Anaya.
She's so chilled. She just wants hugs.
Yeah.
And that's when I'm like, oh, you're sick. You're getting sick.
It's just like,
you must be getting sick. This is a
When
lot of
they're
hugs
quiet.
in one
when
day.
they're quiet. Yep, 100%.
They want to sleep next to you. They're hot.
Just clingy and on you.
Very clingy. She gets really like not herself.
Anaya's exactly the same. I know when she's sick straight away.
I know when she's getting better as well. The attitude comes back.
Oh yeah, exactly. It starts to slowly creep in. Yeah.
You know what she did the other day? Yesterday we were at my friend's house. I think she was sat next to me on this side, and then she kept leaning back and hitting her head on the back of the sofa, and it kept going boof, boof. And looked at her and I went, "Can you stop hitting your head?" And I said, and then my friend was like, "Put a pillow there." So I put a pillow there, and then she went, "How about that?" Side-eyed me and went, "How about that?" Both of my friends were like, "Did she not just how about that you?" I said, "Wow."
God gave me a son
Girls
for
are
a
sassy.
reason.
Girls are like that.
So sassy.
God gave me a son for a reason. I feel like there's to be a girl mum. To be a girl mum and a boy mum, I think you need to have different personality traits to be able to handle them. And I know if I had a daughter, I don't think it would have worked out, because I think I'm a bit more, I'm very fun and free-spirited and stuff, but I think I'm very much just like, kind of to the point with my son, I talk to him just like normal. People are like, why are you talking to him like that?
That's the best way.
I'm like, he will understand.
He will,
yeah, I don't like sugarcoat it, nothing. I talk to him straight. And then if I had a daughter, I'd probably have a daughter who was probably a little bit more softer, and that might be a little bit more harsh, probably for her. And then I'd end up being like that mum that gave her daughter
Trauma.
Yeah.
And girls, they chat bare.
Oh
girls
my
do.
the questions.
Goodness, my daughter.
The
Girls
questions.
do, yeah.
How many questions does she ask you one day, bro? Oh my god.
She doesn't take a breath, guys. Literally, sometimes I'm like, Jenna, just take a breather.
Mummy.
Before I even answer the question, she's asking me something else. Oh my God. Mommy. And I'm just like, and I get so overstimulated, guys.
Yeah,
and I feel bad because I'm like, because I've got a son who's extremely clingy. He's only one, just over one.
Yeah.
And I've got a daughter who's a chatty patty. And the combination.
You are never free.
Wow.
You never have a moment.
As one gets silent, the other one is on your neck.
And then they have two different like routines, different eating habits, different nap
eating
time.
habit thing gets on my, honestly, that's the one thing I just will I don't, that one is too much for me, because one day they'll eat what you've given them and it will be like, oh yes, we've unlocked a new level, and then tomorrow they'll act like they've never seen it.
They've never touched it before.
It's
Hannah
so
does that.
annoying.
Oh my
Anaya's
God.
thing at the moment is hoarding food in her mouth. And she can do it for time, like, but she's mastered it now to do it in a way where she still talks hoarding. So if she's talking, I'm thinking that she's not hoarding. So the other day she had her dinner, and then I had no idea she hoarded food in her mouth until we got in the bath. And then she just started spitting out properly.
You're joking.
And this was a good hour after she'd eaten. She'd been holding it in her mouth the whole time, still talking and being loud. I had no idea. And then today we went to a first birthday party and she was holding food in her mouth. And I was like, but in front of people, don't. And she's just there with her cheeks full, like a gerbil, like full of food. And I don't know why she does that. It's so weird.
The food thing is so frustrating,
It's
man.
so frustrating.
You can't actually force them. They're not at the age where you're like, you have to eat. They'll just, no, I'm not eating it.
And hunger is my thing. Like, I'm always paranoid that she's hungry.
Me too.
Like, at nursery, I'm always like, oh my God, is she hungry? Like, I feed her. Before we go to nursery, I give her a big breakfast. And then when we get there, I'm like, she hasn't eaten, by the way. I'll be like, these times she's had a banana and 2 biscuits.
Just give her the food.
Give her the food. And I'm like, she hasn't eaten, by the way. Because I'm just so paranoid. I'm like, I just don't want her to be hungry and blah, blah, blah. Even though now she's like, eat. Like, and then Nick's like, I wish I could just say eat and the food just appeared. But she literally just goes, eat. And I'm like, okay, you're hungry. You know?
No, it stresses me out as well.
Oh, it's
and
so
now
stressful.
it's like Adam, I try to give him food so he can independently eat. But now he does this, he'll grab it and just looks at me and just
throws it.
Oh,
he
that's
just
the worst
dashes
phase.
everything on the floor. And
Yeah,
I'm like,
that phase nearly broke me.
Yeah.
I
Especially
had pasta down the wall, spaghetti,
But
bolognese
also,
down the wall.
outside of that, if you don't eat this that I've just spent maybe an hour cooking, what's going to happen now? Do I have to go back into the kitchen and find something
it's
else?
hell
my
because
I promise
it
you I'm not
ruins
doing
the
it.
routine. So you have
Yeah,
to make
because
something
now-
else because you know they're going to be hungry in an hour and that's cutting into your alone time.
Yeah.
So you have to. I just always will make her something after.
It frustrates
and it
me.
frustrates me
Yeah,
so
it
much.
does.
Or you
frustrate
give
me.
them snacks and then they just live off snacks.
Exactly. That's
My
the thing.
go-to is if Ishmael does not eat what I've made, I know for a Fenty fact, he will eat a bagel with egg.
Okay, that's your go-to.
So I'm like,
Yeah,
okay,
egg is
you don't
kind
want
of
to
mine
eat
as well. Egg and beans.
egg and bagel.
Yeah.
and it's easy to make
Egg
as
is
well.
the
Eggs is
best.
quick.
Egg is
thing.
the best food in the whole
I love
entire
eggs,
world.
man. I
Do you know
love
they
eggs.
say that if
It's so
your kid is
versatile.
under 2 and you give them at least that 1 egg a day, it like
Makes them
fuels
really
their
clever.
brain
Yeah, makes them
power.
clever.
Maybe
Yeah.
that's why he's smart because he eats
Yeah.
an egg a day.
Yeah.
And good. 2 eggs a day is even better.
Yeah.
Let me write some notes.
I try and give her an egg as well, just because it's easy and versatile.
I like
Hannah
eggs.
literally
I've heard
used to
that as
eat
well
that
about
every
the brain
day.
power. Yeah,
From when
yeah,
she was like 10 months. She used to eat that every day until she was like 2. It's mad.
Yeah.
And now sometimes I'm like, oh, you're actually very, very sassy. And I'm like, wait a minute.
She's
That just shows
clever.
intelligence.
Yeah,
So I'm like,
exactly.
why am I mad?
Yeah.
You're jarring, but you're smart.
You're smart, exactly.
You have to
So,
pick your battles,
I
babe.
mean,
Yeah, exactly.
I can't be angry. You know them ones?
No, definitely.
Exactly. Pick your battles.
Yeah.
For real. They're so funny at this age.
There's something else I want to ask you, Audrey. You've mentioned on your pod that you said something that blew my mind, you know.
Oh, what did I say? Was it profound?
You actually said something where I was like, rah. You said something like how you're rarely ever in a bad mood. And I was just, I remember
That's
listening
facts,
to
to be
this.
fair.
I remember listening to it, yeah. And me, I'm a moody bitch. I can't lie. I remember listening to it and I was like, damn, like people are really out here just, happy-go-lucky people. Like, I guess that's the kind of person you are.
Yeah,
Did-
I am.
Did
yeah.
motherhood change that for you? Like, do you see yourself kind of like, I wouldn't say snapping at your daughter, but like, do you see yourself kind of being like, does your mood shifts?
Does it fluctuate?
Yeah, it definitely does. Like, I don't think I experienced any sort of postpartum, so I could consider myself to be really lucky.
That's amazing.
In that I feel like that's such a blessing. But I think that because the pregnancy was so bad, I was just ready for her to come.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? I was just like, get this baby out of me. I'll be so grateful the day she's out because I just don't want to be pregnant. So I think a lot of it was that as well. Plus other things like, I really wanted to be a mum. I just felt really ready, blah, blah, blah. But generally, it's always been my personality. Like ever since I was young, I've always been a very positive, happy-go-lucky. I've always had that disposition since I was young. I don't know what it is. I just feel like I've just got a very massive zest for life. So I'm just always like glass half full kind of
Yeah, I was
vibe.
just about to say that.
So that's definitely my energy. But do I get in moods with like being a mum and like with absolutely? And sometimes it's the one thing that can make me feel so awful because I definitely snap. Like especially like I'm so tired And it's like when the bedtime routine is not going according to the program, and I know this is really lame, but like say there's something coming on like Love Island or something that I really want to watch, and
it's not lame.
It's getting closer and closer to 9,
and you're not
and
asleep.
I'm just like, and then because Anaya does this thing where sometimes like she pretends to sleep, and I didn't know she was doing that, so I'm there thinking, yes, oh my god, it's 10 to 9, I can warm up my dinner, sit down and watch my show and finally relax, and then she'll just pop up and she'll just pop up and just start going, Nino. And I'm just like, what the hell? Nino. That's what she says now. That's her new thing. She goes, and she just thinks it's so funny. And I'm there stressing, not because I'm gagging to watch Love Island, but I'm gagging for my freedom.
Yeah.
Because I'm the kind of mum, I can't do nothing until everything's done with her.
Yeah.
I think like I diagnosed myself with ADHD. Like I think like my mind, the way my mind operates is actually mad. So I cannot like eat my dinner and then try and like do bedtime and do this because I need to. I'm like, no, do everything, sit down and then relax and really enjoy it. So I'm hungry, I'm tired, and you need to get to bed. And so I do get really, and there's been times where I really like get frustrated and I snap and then I feel so awful after. So in terms of like, I lose my rag, like, and I definitely sometimes lack patience, you know, with motherhood. But generally as a person, like I am very like positive, and I definitely get in bad moods and stuff, but I keep it to myself. Like, if I was in a bad mood, I could be really pissed off right now. I bet you guys have got no idea. I don't project my moods onto people. Like it's something that I very much deal with alone. I don't know if that's a bad thing or not. I'm not saying it's the best thing. It's just how I handle things.
I think Audrey definitely, like you used the perfect statement when you said you look at things like half full.
Yeah.
She definitely is a half full person. She sees the good in stuff.
Yeah.
Even when it's bad, if there's something bad, she'll always be like, but remember, this happened, or like she'll always pull the positive. So she's definitely, I don't know Audrey, and if she does have a bad day, if she's in a bad mood, it's whatever happened must be really bad enough for her to actually tell you and for you to see it on her. But for the most part, like I could be having a crap day and I'll be like, oh, this happened, and she'll be like, yeah, but Aisha, remember you got this, that, and I'm like, oh yeah, you know what, you're right. Like, let's not focus so much on like the bad stuff. There is so much good stuff. She
described me. I feel like you just described
like soul
me.
sisters?
I feel like you've completely described me. I just got diagnosed with ADHD.
Oh, did she see?
This year.
Did you?
See, and she's like my twin.
I feel like you
definitely have it.
Go and get that. Stop diagnosing yourself.
No, I really believe I've got it.
Yeah.
What would you say were the number one things that they said that verified it?
Exactly what you just said.
Like
I can't do anything until everything is done with her. Until she's asleep, I can't enjoy my food. Until she's asleep, I can't watch anything. I feel a good sense of freedom when she's asleep.
Same.
The same as well. Like I'm very glass half full. I'm very positive most of the time. Until something pisses me off. But like I'm also very quick to snap.
Yeah.
But like I feel like with Hannah, people ask me all the time, like, how is she? And my first thing would be like, oh, she's a prick. But like, it's not because I'm upset or angry. It's just because I feel like I remember the most recent jarring thing she did. And I find her so hilarious and I find her so funny. But like, I'm not upset. It's just something that I've logged as you jarred me, you know?
Yeah.
So sometimes I snap at her and I'm like, ah!
Yeah.
And then 1 second later, I'm laughing.
Yeah, exactly.
Or like 2 seconds later, like I've completely forgotten about what just happened.
Yeah.
So that as well, like as I can't do 10 different things at the same time. I need to do one thing at a time.
Same. I have to take it task by task.
If I don't finish that task, I can start another task, but then I'll regret it later because I'll have 10 tasks unfinished.
Same.
I struggle to finish things. I struggle to like my brain works at like 100 miles an hour.
Same. You must
my
have
brain
bare
is
tabs
always
open in your
on
head. Same.
bare tabs. Like I could be thinking about 10 different things while we're in the studio. Sometimes I don't hear what the person says, and then in my head I look at it and I'm like, oh, I didn't hear anything she just said.
I do that with dilemmas.
Yeah.
When we're recording all the time, I'll be like drifting off. Like sometimes even when I'm praying, it's so bad, but God made me this way, so He knows.
Exactly.
I'll be praying and then suddenly I'll just divert. I'm just
you think about your shopping list.
Like, girl, you're in the middle of a prayer. Like, can you concentrate? Like, stop it. I'll be like doing the dishes.
Yeah.
I will literally turn on the sink, the tap to do the dishes. And then halfway through, I'm like, it would be a really good idea to go and like dust in the bedroom. Like literally halfway through the dishes. And I'll go to the bedroom and I'll start dusting and I'll be like, oh damn, those dishes. But then what's Anaya gonna have for dinner? Then I'll go on my phone and I'll start ordering food like a grocery shop.
That
the tap's
sounds
running.
exhausting, guys.
The tap's
Bless
running,
you.
yeah.
The tap's running.
I'm already tired.
The whatever it is.
You've only half dusted.
I've only half dusted.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, oh my God, I haven't actually played with Anaya today. Let me go and see what she's up to. And then the next thing you know, she's pulling my hair. And she's trying to do my hair. And all these things are happening simultaneously. And then I stop. I'm like, oh my God, no. Go and go and complete a task.
Yeah.
So now I'll complete the dishes. I'll complete the dusting.
Yeah.
The food shop has now arrived. I'll start preparing dinner. And then I'm like, no, it's actually okay to do things one at a time.
Guys,
It's insane.
I feel overstimulated. Just
It's
listening to
honestly
you.
exhausting.
It feels mad.
I've ordered food or I've ordered like a delivery, like grocery delivery, and then I've completely forgotten that I've done that.
Yeah.
And then like somebody will buzz my door and I'm like,
who's that?
Who's that?
Yeah.
I'm like, what? And
Yeah.
he's like, delivery. And I'm like, what delivery?
Yeah,
And then he's
exactly.
like, groceries. And I'm Tesco. And I'm like, oh,
yeah,
swear. I forgot that I did that 2 hours. Like,
But then I'll be
literally,
like, damn, I'm so organised.
I forget.
I'm so good. Like, it's actually the maddest thing.
Do you have good hearing?
Oh, yeah, I do.
Do you have supersonic hearing?
I don't miss a beat. Like, I hear everything. But now I realise that my memory is not as good. But I don't know if that's because of, like, motherhood.
It's
of
Oh,
ADHD.
yeah, listen, it could be baby brain
Yeah,
as well.
I don't know
but
if it's
my
like
memory's
baby
that
brain,
bad
but
as well.
my memory used to be so sharp. It's
Yeah.
not as sharp anymore. And now I realise I can't watch new shows as well. Like I can't be bothered to like get into new TV shows. I'd rather rewatch something that I've watched 1,000 times
Yes.
Oh my
over
God,
and
yeah.
over
Yes.
and over again. Same with songs. Like I've got no interest
have
in
it on
listening to
repeat?
no new music. I'm like,
Yeah.
I don't want to get to know a new song. I'd rather just listen to the same old songs over. And
Yes.
I never even get to the end of a song. I'll be like, that's enough of that halfway through and then skip
My
the
skip
song.
is my skip button.
Yeah, I
it's
don't
mad.
listen to albums. I only listen to playlists. Like my mind is
Wow.
it's just mad.
That is, you're literally
Yes.
describing ADHD.
See?
You should get yourself
No,
diagnosed.
I definitely have it.
I think you should get yourself assessed.
Yeah,
You
I think I
should, you
definitely
should.
do. I will, but I know I'm gonna pass.
Does the
'Cause
government
I'm
pay
telling you
DWP
now-
on that?
Yeah, innit?
You know what? I think you can.
Is
I think you get
it?
disability for it, but
Well,
you'll probably
it's
get like the
England.
lower end of it.
Yeah, just
Oh,
get
that's
everything.
fine. All
you
I
can
want is
from the
parking.
government.
Do you know what?
Yeah.
Oh my god, yes. You probably get a blue badge. Anywhere.
Yeah, that's all I want.
Vibes.
That's all
Oh,
I
you get
want.
one, man, so that when I'm driving you around, you can.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I can't get one if I don't have a car.
car.
I don't even own a license.
You definitely don't qualify.
Yeah, I don't qualify for the blue
Yeah.
badge. Sorry.
Oh, long day.
sorry,
Damn it,
long
man.
day.
But
Do you
yeah.
know the diagnosis is good because I tried the meds. So I have a friend who.
There's medication for it?
Oh my god, Audrey.
I did not know this.
Oh, it's the best thing I've ever had in my
Really?
life. I've never had anything that has quietened my brain.
Listen,
I've never had anything.
Can I just say, when she first tried the medication, she sent a voice note
I
to
cried
the
for
mum
20
club,
minutes.
and she was sobbing. She was like,
I
I,
was
actually feel like I'm
crying.
focused on things that.
I
she
said, I
was
can't
sobbing.
believe people's brain works like this. I can't
Yeah.
believe this
do you
is
think your
other
brain
people's
ever
normal.
used to work like that, or do you think you've always?
I feel like it's got
had
worse
it?
as I got older.
Yeah, same.
100%.
I realise now, looking back as a child, I definitely had it.
100%.
Yeah,
If you look
definitely,
back at your
yeah.
reports and stuff, my main thing was like, doesn't shut up, doesn't stop talking. She's a great kid. She's very bright, very smart, very respectful, doesn't stop talking, disrupts everybody. Like she's the class clown, doesn't stop talking. That was my main issue.
Yeah.
Every time my mum went to parents' evening, they'd say, she's so bright, she has so much potential. Very disruptive. Can't sit still, moves
Yeah.
around. Like it clicks her pen and it's so
Yeah.
annoying. Like doesn't stop clicking her pen. How nobody knew
Yeah.
is beyond me.
It wasn't really a conversation
No,
back then.
it wasn't. Now
But
it
now
is. I
it
think
is,
now
thank
more.
God.
Yeah.
When I was younger, I remember it was boys. It was always
Yeah,
boys
Yeah,
and
but
ADHD.
they, because they
Wasn't
can't
it?
handle it. They jump off the walls, isn't it? Like they can't sit still. So
was
I always
always boys.
associated it with like hyperactivity.
Yeah,
you
same
can't
with
stop
boys.
moving,
Yeah,
climb
exactly.
everything.
Yeah,
like you're rude, like you
Yeah.
answer back, stuff like
Yeah.
that.
Can't
It
help
presents differently
Very
in
differently.
girls, they say. There's
Yeah.
a whole thing about it now, isn't it? Like
Very
Even
how
with
you see.
autism, the girls mask it differently.
Yeah.
than
Okay.
boys. Yeah, it's very interesting. Like,
You should
it's very
definitely get
different.
diagnosed. The
No, I need to,
medication
because the way my mind is just
is
always on
creme
10.
de la creme. If you can go private, go private.
Really?
But I
think
swear
will.
it's worth the medication.
Yeah.
I did it with the right to choose via the NHS, and it took like a year to get diagnosed. But the medication, I'm still waiting for it.
Right,
It's been
okay.
like I got diagnosed in April. I'm still waiting for the meds now. I still haven't been given like they call it titration, where like they do like a blood test and they do like a blood pressure test to see if you've got like any heart problems and stuff. Because the medication is a stimulant,
Right.
so it works with your brain. So I feel like ADHD is like your brain is moving faster than your body. So your brain is like at 100 miles an hour and your body is like at like 15 or 20 miles an hour. So it like balances it. So now your brain and your body move at the same speed. Like, you know how sometimes, I don't know if you get this, but like I want to start washing the dishes, but my brain is like, I don't want to. Or like, I'm like, my body wants to, but like my brain is like, I'm not ready yet. Or like my brain is like, I need to, but my body won't move.
Same. That
So
happens to me all the time. Procrastination. I just thought I was
it's
a procrastinator.
the worst feeling. But then when you're on the meds, it's like it evens out. You're like, I need to wash dishes. You get up and you go wash dishes.
Yeah, I don't want to wash the dishes. All right.
Yeah, you won't. And all the like noises that are in your brain constantly, they just
So I'm not going to have my little friends in my head
quiet.
anymore. Those are voices in my head.
Do you know what's so mad? I actually don't like it to be like that too often because I feel like it dims my personality.
What, not having your voices?
Yeah, not having my voices. So you know, like one time me and my friend Hannah, we were invited to like a Galentine's event thing at her other friend's house. And I was just sat there like this. That's not me at all.
Yeah.
I felt so like, you know, like quiet, like dim.
I can't even imagine you like that.
It was, Hannah was looking at me like, are you all
Who's
right,
this
bro?
person? Yeah.
She looked at me like, are you okay? Like, you're so mellow today. You're chilled. You're all right. I'm usually like, and it just made me like,
Yeah.
Oh, man.
and I was just sitting there going, Nasra, I know you want to talk to them. Why are you not saying anything? My brain, I'm like, are you okay? Like, can you say? But I just felt so quiet. Like, it's so mad. It's worth the meds. I swear to God. Okay. I've run out now. I need to find my plug, but until I get my own, you know, the ones.
Yeah.
No, I hear that sounds.
It's the best.
I'm gonna definitely look into getting diagnosed properly.
It's honestly the best.
Oh
so I only do it.
Exhausting, man.
Yeah, it's so exhausting.
It is.
It's honestly so exhausting. So I do it on days where I need to do stuff. So like if you have a lot of life admin and I need to get it done, I pop the pills in the morning. The only problem is that it makes you have insomnia. And it reduces your appetite, so people lose weight.
Oh, I'm not mad at that.
No, I wasn't mad at that either.
I'm not mad at that.
I'm not mad at that at all. But you get like an overactive, like you just be going and going, and you get really thirsty, almost like popping a molly.
No way.
You get really thirsty, drink loads of water. Like I have electrolytes. Like
there's always side effects, man. There's always a catch.
Always.
There's always a catch, but I swear to God, it's worth it.
It's worth it.
Swear.
Okay, I feel so educated. I'm definitely gonna give it a whiz.
You need to. It's the best thing that I've ever tried.
No way.
And that's what fueled me to get the diagnosis because I was like, if this worked on me so well, you know, like caffeine. If you drink like a Red Bull, can you go to bed after?
I've never drank Red Bull before bed.
Because that's one of the signs, right? If you drink a coffee, can you drink a coffee at like 5 p.m?
I don't really drink coffee, but I don't think coffee and tea has an effect on me.
Okay, so that's one of the major signs of ADHD.
Is it?
Is that your caffeine doesn't affect you.
I don't think it does.
Yeah.
Like, I drink tea because I like the taste.
Yeah.
Not because I wake up needing it.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? I wake up and I need a cup of tea, but it's part of my routine.
Okay.
But I don't think that it gives me no boost.
It doesn't give any boost.
I just like a drink.
I can drink. The only thing that has really messed me up is matcha. So I had a matcha one time at like 8 p.m. and I was like, until like 2 o'clock and 4 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, I didn't even know.
It's so
it's
much
green
caffeine
tea,
in it.
isn't it? It's like green tea grinded. So
It's green tea.
yeah.
I literally was like, But coffee has no effect on me. I can go sleep. I can have a nap right after drinking coffee.
I drink tea before bed and I still sleep.
And you still sleep.
Yeah.
Caffeine has no effect on you.
Yeah,
it's one of the major signs of ADHD.
See? And everyone's been telling me I'm doing too much. I definitely have this thing. I knew it. And I didn't even know that.
Oh, she's going to run with this now.
Oh, yeah.
Definitely get
Definitely, I
diagnosed.
think you should get assessed.
Yeah, I'm going
see
to.
what
I'm
happens.
100%. I just need to know for a fact because I'm going to pass. Not that,
If you can go
Pass or
private,
fail.
do
yeah,
it.
I will. I definitely will.
See if your GP
Yeah.
will do like a shared responsibility type of thing. Because sometimes they'll tell you need to go through Psychiatry UK and then that will take like a year. Even if you have a private diagnosis, which is jarring. But if you can just do straight private, it's like £150 a month for the meds.
Yeah.
So worth it.
Okay. No, that sounds
So worth it.
That sounds good. I'm on it. I am on it.
Guys, let's talk about self-care for a bit.
Yeah.
What's your way of unwinding? Like, what's your thing that you have to do on a regular basis?
I always have to go for a walk, even if I'm with my son. Like,
Step
and
outside.
I usually, I'll try and do it like, I'll try and time it during his nap time. And then like I'll go for like a long walk. I'll go like in the park, just loads of greenery, put a podcast in, an audio book or something. That always mellows me out. And I started doing it actually with when he was born. there was a period of time, now I know it was colic, where from about 9:30 at night to about 1 a.m. he would just cry.
I remember that.
He would just literally just cry, and I'd literally go out with, I'd be like, the only thing that's stopping him from crying is I'd stand on my balcony, and I'd walk up and down the balcony, and he'd stop crying, and then when I'd come back in, he'd start screaming again. So then it got to a point where I was like, no, girls, I need to go outside. So I'd literally go for walks. It could be like 11 o'clock at
honestly,
night.
it'd be 11 o'clock. I should be like, I'm just out of issues.
Yeah, and I'd like strap him onto me and like just go for walks. And that would like, he'd fall asleep on me, and we'd be walking around like central London, just walking around or whatever. And at that time, like that year I had him was, you remember that summer it was so hot? The first summer we had where it was so hot. So like I'd go out and leave him just like in a vest and little socks, wrap him on me. I'd go out like t-shirt, leggings, and just go for a walk. And it used to calm me down so much. And by the time we'd get in, he'd be sleeping and he'd just go to sleep. It would just be bedtime. So since then, me and him always go for walks. And he loves it. Like once if I put him in a pram and we're walking, especially if we're going to like a park, he just it relaxes him and knocks him straight out and he'll sleep. But that is a big thing for me. I have to just go outside, put something in my ears, and just, whether I'm with him or not. But when I'm with him, it's nice as well. So yeah.
Yeah, there's nothing like fresh air, man.
Yeah, I feel like it's so simple, and it's not like it doesn't cost anything. Just go outside, just go for a walk. But apart from that, like time with my friends, just let's do something.
Yeah, sometimes
Even
the way I crave just being around friends and
honestly
just having adult interactions.
Yeah,
literally.
And even if it means we have to go, like me and Audrey will take the kids to like a soft play or something, but like we'll go to one of those like play cafes where we can have like a coffee and some food or something, and where we can actually see them and just let them do their thing. Even if it's just that, like that is just like so you just get just get a minute just to be like, okay,
have some adult conversation.
Yeah, I think it's so important.
Same.
100%.
So important.
What about you, Audrey?
Do you know what mine is? Like, I don't play about my TV. Like, everybody knows I love Housewives. Like, I love my reality TV. It's really my vice. It's the one time that like it's all about me. You know, Nick's not really into it too much. It's just my little thing.
Yeah.
But I'm really big on, like, I know earlier I was talking about Anaya's bedtime, because that evening slot, it's getting later and later, because this girl's bedtime was supposed to be at 8:30 and now she's like pushing it. So I've decided that I'm pushing everything back a little bit earlier, because even when we done the poll on Raising Me and Mine, I realised everyone's sending their kids to bed at 7. I was like, what the hell? What am I doing? And Anaya's bedtime's 8:30. And I was just like, no, like, you mean people are living lives after 7? Like, what the hell? Like,
you got to take the daytime nap out.
Girl.
Yeah, exactly, because she still sleeps in the day, which is like, it's got to go, because the days that she doesn't sleep, 7:30, she's ready to go.
Yeah.
It's so amazing. And I'm there fighting for my life, hoping that she doesn't nap, you know? So that's got to go. And it's slowly going, like she's sleeping less and less and earlier now. So I think it's going to go soon. But yeah, just the evening time, that is my self-care. Like, when she's in bed and just me being alone, like, I love alone time. Like, I like alone time with my husband, obviously, but just me on my own. He works night shifts a lot, so I'm used to just being by myself. Yeah. So that time where she goes to bed and it's like I've banked all my shows and have a nice meal. Like, self-care for me really is in food. You know, I love to cook.
Yeah.
Like, I love cooking. Like, it's like one of my favorite things to do. And just eating a nice meal in front of the TV, light my candle every day. Like, that's my, and especially like now, Love Island's on. Like, so I know I've got something at 9 o'clock every single day. So that's like my target. I'm like, this girl needs to be asleep by 9. Dinner needs to be prepped and ready to be warmed up so I can sit down and eat. And now she's not really waking up as much now, so I can, you know, and I'll just be like, oh my God.
I love
like,
it.
looking around, just like enjoying my show. So that's what I do for myself.
The Love Island thing is so real.
Like, getting her to bed before 9.
Because this year, it's so
this
wild.
Year's just been
this
insane.
year, I'm like,
I can't get into
oh
Love.
my, no, but this year,
yeah, you have to hang in there because it starts off slow, so I can see why people like drop off, but I always hang in there because I'm always on Twitter, like, talking about it and stuff like that. But
actually,
yeah, that's my one little thing. Like, don't interrupt. Even Nick knows. He'll be like, if it's getting close to 9 and this girl's still not sleeping, he'll be like, oh, do you want me to take over if he's home?
Yeah.
And I'm like, yes. Come and take over so I can catch this show.
And you know, it's literally got to a point where because sometimes obviously the kids, like, they don't always sleep on time, like you said, right? So sometimes I look at the time, it's 9:15, and I'm like, now I'm going to wait till 10.
Now I've got to wait till 10, yeah, and I just push everything
But I want to
back.
watch it live.
But I want to watch it live because
you know
also,
what
do you mean 10? Because 10, look, that's not an evening.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like, even 9 is pushing it, because I'm just like, 9 is not an evening. Like, that's why I'm pushing the routine earlier, cutting out the day nap and doing all of that. But yeah, just that alone time is my self-care. Yeah.
What about you, Sylvia?
My way of, my self-care, I wouldn't say it's like a day-to-day thing. I mean, I do love my shows as well, same as you. But I think for me, every single month, I get like a full body massage and like facial.
That is so
and
dope.
I've been doing it this year consistently. Every month, end of the month, I go and get myself
I need to get more massages.
Same. Do you know I've never had a facial?
You've never had a facial?
Oh my God, we have a good friend who does facials.
Really?
It's literally in Mornington Crescent.
Okay.
And it's called Botanical Mission.
Okay. I've never had one before.
I'll send you the link.
Please do.
She's amazing.
Yeah, I've never had one.
You hadn't had a spa day until the other day. Was it a spa
yeah.
day or what was it?
I've
was
had
it
a
facial
no,
or a
it's
massage?
facial.
Is it a facial?
Yeah.
Okay.
But I had my first massage like in 2016.
Yeah, I remember.
And I only remember that because it was like part of my engagement, like when I got engaged, Nick took me to a spa. But I'd never had a massage and I fell asleep on the table, was drooling like a mindless fool. But yeah, I've never had a facial.
Oh my God.
I love a facial.
Do you know what? Actually, we went for a facial the other day, didn't we?
Yeah.
Elara Skin Studio
Okay.
in Golders Green.
Okay.
If that's closer to where you live.
I'll go anywhere
But-
for a facial.
I'd say
Banging.
for a first time facial, don't get extractions because you'll be.
Yeah.
What's extractions? What they
Hey.
take your skin off?
It's when they
be
pull out
in so much pain.
the blackheads and the whiteheads.
Oh no!
Yeah,
I
that
just
for
want
your-
them to
for your
rub- I just want
first-
them to rub my face.
Yeah,
Thank you
for your
very much.
first facial,
Yeah.
you just want a nice.
She does
Just a
it
nice
really
face
good ones,
massage.
yeah.
That's all.
Soothing
And just
one,
like
yeah.
cleanse, tone.
But then when you
moisturise,
start
keep
getting
moving.
into it, you can get extractions stuff. But extractions can be
That sounds
Yeah.
scary.
Literally,
Yeah.
when
Yeah.
they
Very
do that long thing.
that little thing.
I don't
Also,
think I've ever
Core
had that done, I
Blimey.
can't lie.
There's Core Blimey U Beauty.
Yeah.
Okay.
She's in, where is she? Finsbury Park.
Finsbury Park.
Okay.
Yeah.
Finsbury
North London.
Park. 10 out of 10.
Okay. All
There's
right then.
so many really good ones.
Sounds
I'm gonna
like
send
it.
you all these
Yeah,
recommendations.
please
See
send them
what
to
works
me.
for you.
Send them to me. I'll go to everybody because it's due. Clearly.
Yeah, honestly, the massages have changed my life. It
Yeah,
almost
I
feels
love
like
that.
I'm resetting my body again.
Reset
Yeah.
everybody, yeah.
I love
yeah.
that.
I always know when it's almost the end of the month because my back
Yeah.
starts hurting a little bit and I'm like, yes,
I'm
time.
due.
It's time. I'm due.
Due,
I'm due a massage. But that's literally, I made a promise to myself, especially like after I had my son. I was like, I need to do more, like at least one day a month where I do like a full on, either a hammam or like
Oh, we need to go back to
massage.
the hammam. Hammam is banging.
Hey, I need
It
my back
me
scrubbed.
down.
I need my
Yeah.
back scrubbed, man.
How about you,
Oh,
Nina?
hear it.
For me, I have a very strong obsession with Lime bikes.
Do you?
Yeah, me and
As
the
in like
Lime
the Boris
bikes.
bikes.
Yeah.
Not the Boris ones, the green ones. You know, the
Oh,
Lime
like
ones.
the Uber ones.
The electric ones.
The scooters.
No,
No,
the bikes.
the bikes, the
Yeah,
white and
the
green
one.
one.
The white and green one, yeah.
Oh.
Me and the Lime bikes were like this.
Really?
Sponsor me. Literally, I'm like this with the Lime bikes. When I go on it, I literally rode one here off
Did you?
Hammersmith Bridge. Yeah,
No, you're really serious
it's
about
the
it.
best thing I've ever discovered. I swear, I feel so free.
What is so good about it?
You know what it is? I don't know.
She likes the wind in her
It's
scarf.
I was
just
gonna say the wind in your face,
not in my hair.
the London, the London air.
I don't know. I just feel so free.
Yeah.
And like now when I have to walk somewhere, I'm like,
Yeah. But
This takes
cycling
bare long.
Cycling is so good for you though.
I love it.
Yeah.
It's my favorite thing
That
to
It
do.
is
so
fun
amazing.
though.
Yeah.
Biking is fun.
Yeah.
But I
And
get
then
scared though.
bikes are
As a
not for me.
driver, I get scared because I know like how frustrated I get with cyclists.
That's why I said bikes
Yeah.
not for
So
me.
now I
because
can't be on a
know-
bike because
Do
It's
you know
the people
what,
that put their kids in them on the busy roads in
Those
Waterloo and
ones
stuff.
scare
I'm
me.
like, you people are. You do
Yes.
that with
does Hannah get on?
I was this close. I
Oh.
put her in the front and she was like, this is uncomfortable, get me
Yeah,
off.
that's why she's a diva. She knows.
She was
Hannah
literally like,
knows
get me
good things
out.
and
Yeah,
safety.
she knows.
And the other day I saw someone whose kid was like sat on the back of the bike, the back wheel, because it has a cover on it.
Of the line bike.
Yeah,
the
of the Lime
wheel.
bike, and he was holding his dad around his dad's waist. And I looked at my friend and I was
No,
like,
that's a
why have I
bit
never thought of that?
No,
I
no,
looked at
no,
myself, why have I never
no.
thought of that?
Let me tell you something.
Not
Let
on
me tell you
London
something.
roads.
Let me tell you
I
something.
cannot.
Please don't put Hannah on.
No.
Yeah.
Unless you've got a full kit of helmet, knee pads,
Oh,
all the
man.
rest of it.
My friend was like, Nasha, don't even think about
Do
it. I was
not
like, why have I
even
never
dare.
thought of that. That's so
Not
smart.
I, Hannah. No.
No,
No.
Hannah's so funny. She'll go to everyone. Mommy, put me on the back of that.
Mhm.
She's a
She'll-
snitch.
Yeah.
I swear
She'll
to
be
God.
telling the people at school.
Yeah,
The
exactly.
She's a
teachers.
big snitch. Yeah, I love the Lime bikes.
So do you get on it every day? Like, is it?
I buy the monthly package and I get on it every
No,
day.
you're not joking.
I buy the monthly pack. I
The
pay like
month-
40 quid and it's like 400 minutes. And even if
They
I
do
do
it by the
nothing that
minutes?
day, yeah, they do it by minutes. They sell the minutes. If I don't do anything that day, I will cycle to Blank Street and I will get myself a matcha. And then I'll cycle back
I love that
with
for
one
you.
hand on the wheel and
With
one
your lime
matcha
bike
in
and
my
your
hand.
lime drink.
Yeah, yeah.
Damn.
Okay, that is a fun fact.
It's the best thing I've ever done. Honestly, I feel so free.
Maybe
Do you know what? They should make those bikes free. I'm so sorry.
I
thought
know,
the whole
right?
point was so that people are not on the roads as much.
Yeah, exactly.
Do you know what I love about it as well? So I'm like you. I'm a very happy-go-lucky person. But I also need to release some tension sometimes.
Yeah.
So sometimes when people like almost hit me or like they come too close, I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like those crazy people that just shout at people that are driving. It's so funny.
That is hilarious.
Even on my way here, a guy in a BMW almost ran me over.
It's always
And
BMWs.
then I literally was cycling. I went, what was that razor? And then there was a white lady that was walking past. She looked at me like,
especially in this area, don't move mad.
oh no, for real.
Don't move mad in this area. They always give us weird looks around
This
here.
area is very bougie. Yeah.
Right, okay, next question, guys.
Before you go to the next question, can I ask a question?
Go ahead.
Okay, so I know you talked a lot about the break that you and Nick had.
Yes.
How was that like when you got back together and wanted to have a kid? Like how was that? Like how was it for you? Because I also had a long break with my ex-husband,
Right, okay.
and we were broken up for about 7-8 months, and then we got back together, and a couple months later we got married, and then I got pregnant straight away. So how was that for you, knowing that there was that big of a gap?
Yeah, no, it was crazy because our gap was like 1.5 years, nearly
Wow.
2 years we were split up for. And it was just a lot of going back and forth and just not really knowing what was going on. You know, Aisha was there the whole time, like there, you know, as an amazing friend and stuff. So yeah, it was and it was also really conflicting. So I also was ready to be a mum. And I remember around that time, I was getting really paranoid about fertility and what that looked like. And like Aisha and like my other friends were like, just go and get your... And you came with me, didn't you? Yeah, I even forgot. Like, yeah. So I ended up going to get my eggs checked. Like, not my eggs checked, but just my, like, a fertility MOT kind of thing. Aisha came with me. Because I was just like, I didn't really know what was going to happen with this split. I didn't know whether it was going to result in us getting back together or us going our separate ways. And us going our separate ways, I just wanted to know how viable it was for me. Like, was I going to... And I just wanted to be prepared in case I heard bad news so that I could just get a move on. Because if it was a thing where we weren't going to figure it out and I had to move on, I wanted to have the wheels in motion in terms of like, so I knew that I wanted to have a mum, like have a mum. I knew I wanted to be a mum, but that was when I came to the realization when I finally got my eggs checked, because in the time, and I talk about this all the time, but I think it's so important, during the split, I was like starting to think, do I actually want this? Because I knew I wanted to be a mum, but I didn't know how much. And because I was living like a single person, I was kind of enjoying myself. I was like, I could see myself living like this by myself. Like, no man, doing whatever, coming and going as I please, living by myself, being really independent. Because during that time, I'd never lived by myself before. I'd never set up electricity, never set up gas, never done any of that. When I moved out from my mum's house, I moved straight into Nick's place. All of that stuff was set up. Do you know what I mean? So when I was living on my own, I was like enjoying my independence, like just being on my own. It was the first time I had a car on my own. Like first, and I'd never dealt with anything to do with a car in my life. I'd never even really had a car properly, and Nick would usually deal with all of that. So I was really like in my independent bag. So once I was comfortable and settled, I was like, I like this. Like, could I do the life without marriage and without kids? And after a while, I was like, no, I actually can't. Like, I really want this. And it was good for me because it made me realize that I genuinely wanted it, and not that I was just going along with this timeline that people just place on you that comes from nowhere. So I was like, no, I actually really want this. So once I finally took the plunge and got my eggs, like, people saying egg checked. When I took the plunge and went and had the fertility MOT, I knew that I was actually serious. But it took me a couple tries before I actually went through with it. And like I said, Aisha came with me. I needed moral support because I was just so shook.
I was like, you'll be fine. Because I had done one before. Because I've had a few miscarriages in the past. So I was like, these people are really good. Do this one here. And we went, and I knew you'd be, I was like, you'd be fine.
I was so nervous. I was just like...
But more than anything, I was like, so, you know, if you're not, then at least we know what to do next.
Exactly.
Like,
exactly.
if they're saying, well, you know, you've got 20 eggs left and you need, then it's like, if you want to be a mum, babe, go back to your husband now. You don't have any other times. You get what I mean? Like, we'll figure it out. But yeah, for me, I was more so just like, let's just do this so that you know where you stand. And then you can decide, like, it's not the end of the world if it's bad news. If it's good news, it's great. Do you know what I mean? So I would definitely encourage all of you to go and get your eggs checked.
I really would. Like, if you think that motherhood is even a possibility for you and you haven't met someone, or it's just not looking like something in the near future, just go and find out what your options are. Because where we went, they do everything there. It's like a, you know, everything fertility they do there.
And I'm an advocate for that. I tell all my friends that just go and get a fertility MOT. Like, and even if it's not a fertility MOT, just go and get an MOT. Go and get checked out, see what's going on, everybody. Check your hormones. Yes. Sometimes people are like, oh, my hair's dropping out. I don't know why it's dropping out. Oh, maybe I've used the wrong products. No, you might be lacking vitamin D.
Yes.
Like, go and get a health check done. It's so important. There's no reason why we can go and buy £106 trainers. We can go and get bust down wigs for £400, £600, but you cannot invest It costs like £150.
In your well-being, your whole well-being.
Go and do it. I'm a big advocate amongst my friends. Like, go and get checked out. Go and do it.
We actually had a guest who spoke about, she had ectopic pregnancies.
Yeah.
And she was literally telling, like, she was speaking to the camera and she was like, please just, you can even get your fallopian tubes checked.
You absolutely, and like I said, it will cost no more than like £150.
Literally, like, if you just check your, because you'll be able to see if you are prone.
There's also tests like that they can send you to your home, and it's like a blood test. And you do a prick, they check your blood, and then they'll tell you your hormone levels and stuff. Because when I was having miscarriages, it was because one of my hormones are out of sync, and I had no idea about it. That's what the miscarriages are causing. God. So just something as simple as that. If you know your hormones are imbalanced and you want to have children, or you're thinking about it, even if you're not thinking about it, your hormones are imbalanced, could cause you to have hair growing on your chin or wherever. Like there's so much variables for women, and it's so important. I think it's so important to go and get, just like I said, there's the home tests. All you do is prick yourself, collect some blood. They run the test. They send you the report. Do whatever you want with that report after that. If you want to take it to your GP and let them run it that way, because it's very expensive, obviously, to do private stuff. But at least you've got a report from your from a private practice to say these are the problems. Now start the process. I'll send you guys the link. Please so important.
Stick it in ChatGPT, the results. ChatGPT, what should I do with this?
Exactly. What's the next steps?
No, I really need to do that, man.
It's so important. 100%. If there's one thing that as women we should do is definitely check.
Yeah, just check.
Get a health MOT done, and men, but like women, come on, man.
And it's scary because I feel like a lot of the time people are scared of the results, but I think it's far worse to get to a position where you're now trying and you don't know why, because now you've got to start from the very beginning. Yeah. Whereas if you did the legwork before, because sometimes it's just as simple as your diet. Like sometimes it's like simple things like cut this out, cut that out. Do you know what I mean? And at least you can start early doors. So that was what I was doing during that time off, because I was just like, time off, you know, during the separation, just really figuring it out. And eventually we did figure it out. And I remember I said to Aisha, and I'd messaged Aisha, and I was, because the thing is, we always wanted to have kids. It was never up for debate whether we would. It was just a matter of when. Yeah. And like when we first got married, it felt like, we want to be newlyweds for a bit. Yeah. And then that kind of ended up spiraling into lockdown, and then the separation happened and blah, blah, blah. And then obviously I started the podcast as well.
Was that like part of the reason why you held off? Because obviously the receipts became really successful.
Yeah, no, definitely. Because I didn't know it was going to be successful. Yeah. But I also didn't realise that I was essentially doing something that would allow me to work for myself. I just didn't want to miss out on anything. I was just if I felt like a baby might hinder. Like,
which is understandable.
Yeah, do you know what I mean? And the thing is, I look back now and it absolutely wouldn't have, because we were always worked for ourselves. We've always owned everything pertaining to the podcast. Wow. We've always been like, we can make ourselves malleable to it. It's ours. But at the time, I was like, I'm not going to be the one that misses out and has a baby. So I was nervous. Do you know what I mean? But I feel like everything happens the way it's supposed to. So that kind of delayed things. Then we went through the separation. But we always knew we wanted to have kids. So then once because we were always talking throughout the whole time we were split up. Do you know what I mean? It was like the fakest split ever. But it's just like, I mean, it wasn't fake, we weren't living together, but I was talking to him most days, you know, and stuff like that. And like, I remember one time we were out, and it was like one of the first times we were allowed out in lockdown. So we went out for dinner, us and two of our friends, and oh my God, I was so happy. Like, literally the happiest girl in the world. And I ended up having a panic attack, because I get panic attacks from joy.
No, guys,
it's actually not a joke.
We had to put her in the black
when I'm over happy, I have panic attacks.
You said this before.
I was so happy at the dinner because I was out. I was with my best friends. We were having the time of our lives, laughing. No, I couldn't stop laughing.
They
just thought I was being extra because I've got a loud laugh, big personality. And then I can't remember who it was. It might have been Tolly. Might have been like, no, guys, she's not okay.
No, it was Mel. I think Mel.
Maybe it was
Mel was like, guys, I think we need to put her in a black cab home, and we need to call Nick. We was like, we need to call Nick and get her to meet her somewhere or something.
And I was like, I booked an Uber,
but Uber was taking too long.
Uber was taking 4 minutes.
She was deteriorating fast.
The kind of panic attack I was having from the joy. 4 minutes was like on a normal day. 4 minutes is nothing. Waiting for an Uber.
Like
I was like, I can't.
literally couldn't breathe.
She could not breathe.
Like that woman who laughs and passes out.
No, literally, I was her. And so then a black cab just came and I just got in it. I was like, I don't give a damn. I will pay £250 to get home. I need to get home. And when I got back to where I was staying at the time, so I'd moved out, and I called Nick, and he was still like my next of kin kind of thing. And to be fair, he did come. He came, he put me to bed, he gave me water, and then he left. Like, it was actually mad. So for the longest while, he was still my go-to person. But when we decided to get back together, I was like, no, I need to crack on with this having a baby thing. And I remember, Aisha's always in the mix. I messaged you, and I was like, so I moved back November 2022. And I was like to Aisha, I need to be pregnant by. I've got that message started. I got the message, and I was like, I'm putting it out there. I need to be pregnant by February, and I was pregnant by then. So I got pregnant in December. Yeah. I remember. I remember
when she told me she was pregnant. I was like, "You said you."
I know. I proper said it, and I remember I messaged you because my period was 2 days late. Like, my period was 2 days late, and I messaged Aisha, and I was like, "Babe, my period's late," and then she was like, "Oh my god." But
at that point, you don't want to get excited
exactly
because it could just come the next day.
Exactly, because 2 days is really nothing. But because I know my body, I've always had on the money periods.
Wow.
Like my period's never late. Like my period comes on the money. So when it was 2 days late, I was like, oh my god. And then
because mine are always irregular. So when I'm late, sometimes I'm like,
exactly. So I'll be here next week. But no, mine is the opposite. So I just knew. But yeah, once we got back together, we knew we didn't have any more time to waste. We just wanted to get on with it, and we just kind of hoped for the best. Like it would have been nice to be like, oh, let's see for a year if we can. But it was just like, listen, we've already been together since 2009. What more is there to do? Do you know what I mean? So we just got on with it, decided ASAP that we wanted to have a Naya. And it was funny because even before we weren't together, but we'd gone on like a couple of vacations, like still trying to and we went to Amalfi Coast one holiday, and it was like so beautiful, but it was hell because we just were not in a good place. Yeah. You know, it was, and I remember I was like trying to get pregnant on that holiday, and I remember being so disappointed when my period came. But then I look back and I think it wasn't meant to be then. No. You know, I was meant to be back in the house, and we were supposed to have been like fully official and not going on holiday and going back to, he was going back to our old place, and I was going here, and we did a lot of things. Like before we got back, I was like, I need like a new lease of life, and moving wasn't really an option. So we completely gutted the whole flat. Wow. And we redecorated from top to bottom, like re-gutted it. You know, and I was like, I need a fresh start. If we can't move, then we have to like redecorate. And it really made a massive difference to like just the environment being different. Yeah. But then I got pregnant with Anaya, and it's just been amazing since.
I feel like you don't get pregnant when you're really like stressing about it.
You get pregnant when you don't think about it. Yeah, you don't stress.
When you're relaxed. Always, like you know. So and I was not expecting to be pregnant that month as well, which is so crazy because I remember it was like Christmas time, and we'd gone out for New Year's. We'd gone out for New Year's Eve because one of Nick's best friends, he was like doing his first DJ set. So we'd gone out for that night, and I felt really nauseous, so nauseous. But there's no way I was having pregnancy symptoms because it was like 2 weeks or something. If that. I don't even think it was that. It might even have been days.
It's funny how quickly it kicks in.
It was mad. It might even have been days, and I just remember feeling so nauseous. And then I remember Nick's cousin was like, and I was like, I'm just gonna stick to ginger ale because I just feel nauseous, and genuinely just felt nauseous. And I was like, there's no chance I'm pregnant. Like, no, it wasn't even in my head. Yeah. And she was like, ginger ale, like doing all of that, and I was like, girl, I'm not pregnant. Like I was like, I promise you, I'm not. I promise you, I genuinely just happened to feel sick. And when she was going around going to everybody, no, Audrey's not drinking. I was just like, oh, it's really not that. It's really not that. I just feel sick. But the whole time it actually was. And then I was like, she must be thinking I'm such a liar. And I say to her all the time, I was like, Maz, like I promise you, like I didn't know. I hadn't done a test or anything then, you know? So life is just very, very crazy. Yeah.
So guys.
Yeah.
We have to wrap up.
I hate
know,
that
I'm
we have
having
to
such a
wrap
good
up.
I know the way we
time.
were just chatting away as if we were not on.
Can I
the-
just say this is the first time I've ever been on a podcast?
You were amazing, by the way.
I
You're
have
such a
never,
natural.
I have
We
never
feel
been on a
honoured.
podcast.
You're such
We
a
feel
natural.
So you
honoured.
broke my virginity.
You did.
Oh.
She's
My
no
podcast
longer a pod
virginity.
virgin.
You're gonna think about us forever.
Exactly.
Forever.
exactly.
How did you guys find it? How did you find it?
Oh
especially?
yeah,
Yeah,
good.
you
It was
said.
very, very relaxed, and I feel like I've known you girls for ages.
Yeah.
It was so lovely.
I feel like that
Such a
too.
nice chat.
So lovely.
honestly.
We
Yeah.
definitely have to do this again at some point.
Yeah,
100%.
definitely.
Anytime you
100%.
guys want to do something.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we
we
need
can
to do some
collaborate.
collaborate.
We
Yeah,
can bring
we
our
need to do some
communities
stuff.
together.
Absolutely.
100%.
Absolutely.
Definitely bring our
Yeah.
communities
Yeah.
together.
Obviously, now we're going to tell you guys to plug yourselves.
Yes.
Yeah? Big yourselves up.
Let's do it.
What would you like to share with our audience? Your page and everything?
Yeah, so you can find us on Instagram, raisingme_and_mine, and that's where our page is. That's where all the updates are on what we're doing, any sort of events. Also, the TikTok is Raising Me and Mine. Yeah,
Yeah.
those are.
And if you want to follow us individually, I mean, it's in the bio.
It's in the bios,
But
yeah,
The
Raising Me and
main
Mine.
thing is Raising Me and Mine.
Yeah.
You know, we want people to like follow and support the page.
Yeah,
and
coming over, man.
Yeah.
Come be part of the village.
It's so fun over there.
Yeah, it really is.
is.
And
It
we
is
hope
fun for
that it gives you, you see yourself on the page and you don't feel like you're being judged or that, you know, we're pretending to be these perfect mums because we really aren't. And that's not the message we're trying to put out. We're not perfect, but that's fine.
Exactly.
I love that.
Thank you guys so
Thank you
much.
for
man.
coming.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you
Thank you
for
so
listening.
much.
I really
Amazing
appreciate you
chat.
guys coming. It was such a nice chat. It always flies by in my
It
head.
always
Honestly,
does.
it has. It's flown
It
by.
always, listen, if you get mums in a room together,
You just blink.
like even if you don't get on, there's always that common denominator.
There's always something.
You know, there's
to talk
always
about.
something that you can bond over.
Yeah.
So yeah.
But thank you, man, guys. Thank you for tuning
Make
in.
sure you like, comment, subscribe.
Make sure you follow their page as well. And we hope you enjoyed this episode. So tune in for the next one. Bye.
Bye, guys.